Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial on Zeilhan. This one is very long, as you can see, over 3 hours. So I'm just going to be very short in the introduction. I'm noticing that you guys don't know my name. I'm Jabez Roberts. I'm the founder and CEO of Zeilhan, and I'm also the host of the Boardroom Podcast by Zeilhan. That's where, we interview business owners and entrepreneurs and investors, talk about their success stories so that entrepreneurs, business owners across the world can learn how to grow their business. All right, enough of me, to the tutorial. So first off, you can download these website files that we've done to your server for free. To do that, you have to subscribe to our email list. And when you subscribe, you're going to automatically be sent a link to our Google Drive with these website files. Not just this website file, but others as well. And you're also going to get the password to those files. We're also going to include the instructional video on how to install, and you can go from there. So completely free. We only ask that you join our email list to get the files and the password and the instructions on how to install. And if you so oblige, we would like for you to subscribe. We would like to hit 20,000 subscribers before 2025. So what are we building today? Today we are going to build an e-commerce website. This e-commerce website right here, Gadgets website, is going to work wonderfully. Some of the things that you're going to learn is how to get this actual website, how to buy your domain name, how to set up hosting. You're going to learn how to design your website. For example, we have edited the About and Contact Us page. You can go ahead and take a look right here. All right, so we've made some edits. We are mainly doing drones and so on. You will learn a lot in these tutorials. The thing that separates our tutorials from other tutorials is that we like to teach you not only how to build a website, but also how to build a business, how to market your website and your business, and how to increase sales and revenues and so on. There are more free lessons. To get those free lessons, just join our email list and subscribe for future videos. You're also going to learn beyond website design. You're going to learn what's called UI UX design. You're going to learn website development. You're going to learn the best practices. You're going to learn digital marketing, SEO. We're not going to be doing any ads right now, but if you want us to do tutorials on Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, etc., you can leave a comment below, subscribe for when those videos go live, and anything that we can do to get your store up and running, we will do it for you. Remember, if you don't want to do all the hard work for yourself, you can download these files or you can hire our team. Our prices are very reasonable, like so cheap right now. We start at $1,500 per month currently. And with that, you get a website and digital marketing, hosting, website security, etc. So there's a lot for you to learn. And we're just going to dive right in everything from A to Z to get this website up and running, where you can go ahead, you can add to cart, view cart, you can make a purchase. Everything will be in this tutorial. So proceed to check out. We are not going to be using Stripe or PayPal because I don't want to pay, but we're going to use one of those free payment methods, cash on delivery. And we're going to place order. The order is placed. I'm going to show you in the back end. We're going to show you everything, literally everything, to create products, set pricing, change pricing, set pictures, different types of products, how to set up shipping, taxes, everything, guys. So it's a 3-hour tutorial. You might want to use the chapters below that helps you to navigate quickly between each section. You might want to save this to watch later. And you're definitely going to want to download these website files. It took us over 2 weeks just to record and edit this tutorial. And even then, there are things that we wanted to add that we couldn't add, so we're going to have to release in future videos or it would be too long. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Let me just show you where that order is. So dashboard. All right. And then once you go to the dashboard, you're going to go to WooCommerce and orders. And yeah, here is your order. So we did this in the tutorial, and this is a new order right here. And you can go ahead and approve and so on. So let's get started in this tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. And remember, hit subscribe to our YouTube for more videos, and let's learn how to build and grow your e-commerce store and business online. Cheers. All right, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get our domain name and we're going to set up our website hosting. The way we're going to go about this is not the way that they normally do it. And here's what I mean. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to different website hosts. We're going to have Name Hero and a few others. What we're going to do is we are going to get our domain name from name hero. All right. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Name Hero. Hopefully you don't have to go through reCAPTCHA like I have to go through here. And then it's going to take you to Name Hero. The domain name is going to be your .com, your .co, your .org, the name of your website, the website address. So google.com, namehero.com, that's the domain name. Most times it's going to be your businessname.com. So if your business is Pete's Pizzas, it's going to be petespizzas.com. And sometimes it can be .co.uk depending on what you'd like. And then after that, you're going to set up what's called hosting. Hosting is going to be the computer that is on 24/7 or the server that is on 24/7. That's going to make your website available across the globe. What we're going to do that's different, and I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. We're not going to be using shared hosting, that is named here. We're going to be using managed hosting, because the managed hosting solution we're going to be using is a little bit price flexible, but it offers a lot more power. What we're going to do here is that instead of using Name Hero for the domain name and the hosting, like most of the YouTube tutorials, we're going to go a little bit more advanced, where we can use more advanced and better web servers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, for example. Or we can go cheaper and use DigitalOcean or Vultr or Linode. And we're going to get this by using Cloudways. So here's what we're going to do. On Name Hero's homepage, namehero.com, we're going to click domains. We're just going to purchase a domain. So I'm going to type Zeilhan tutorials. And I'm not going to be using .com this time. I'm going to be using .co.uk. I know I am not in the UK. So we have .com. That's added from my previous session, because I was trying to set up hosting. But don't worry about it. It's going to be the same process. What I want is .co.uk. So there are different domain names. We're just going to go with the .co.uk option because it is cheap. It's added to cart. Now I'm going to click on the cart. I am going to remove the hosting that is there. So it says here that if you plan on purchasing web hosting with Name Hero, and this is the most important part, because remember I told you that we're not going to be hosting with Name Hero in this situation. But if you're using Name Hero as a host, you click continue and then you can purchase your hosting and you can go from there. But we're not going to be using Name Hero. I am going to leave the name servers as is though, because I don't yet know the name servers for the host that I'm going to be getting. So we'll get that later. So this part right here, zeilhantutorials.com, is from the previous part of the tutorial that you guys probably won't see, when I was trying to get hosting from Name Hero and it was not working. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to get Name Hero hosting. But right now it's not working. The checkout page is crashing. So let's hope it doesn't happen with the domain name. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk, email forwarding, DNS management, you can get those. This is just a tutorial for me. I don't need it, so I won't get them, but you can get them. You can read. It basically makes your website available faster, and it makes you have all your emails in one inbox. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal for me. So we're going to continue. All right. So I don't need the .com. Let's remove that. No savings. We are going to create a new account. All right. So once you've created your account, all right, guys. So you're going to create your account, first name, last name, email address, etc., your billing address, and all of that good stuff. Once you have created your account, you're going to go ahead and select your payment method, enter your payment details, all right? And you have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you check out. And that's what it's going to be. I already have an account with Name Hero. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that existing customer account, because I just need a domain name. I don't need a separate account. When I'm doing the hosting tutorial for you guys again, then we'll get a new account. So I'm just going to use the existing customer login. I'm going to log in. Everything is as I'd like it. Read and agreed to the terms of service. And we are going to check out now. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. All right. Order placed. Continue to client area, because we're going to need this section. Now I do have 8 domains here. I've had more. Some are expired, some not so expired. I'm going to click on domains. We are going to go all the way over to Zeilhan Tutorials. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller. zeilhantutorials.co.uk. We are going to click on this one. Click on it. And everything is as we would like it to be. No SSL, perfectly fine. We'll set that up very soon. So now that we have this set up, and remember guys, once you set up your account, you're going to want to go to your email address that you used, and you're going to want to get all the good stuff happening, like getting your confirmation code and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that. I already had an account. That's something I need to show you. Now for the hosting that we're going to be using this time is Cloudways. And Cloudways is a very, it's something that I love, because you can choose where you host your website, at which server. It can be Google Cloud, it can be Amazon Web Services for higher performance websites. So like my most important clients with like e-commerce platforms and so on, always AWS, always Google Cloud. Or you can go with something a bit more budget friendly. For this tutorial, we're going to use that. I'm going to be using Vultr. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new account with Cloudways, because I'm actually going to be getting website hosting. Now, Cloudways is very beautiful. I won't ramble on too much. We're just going to get started. So we're going to say start free. I am going to sign up with my Google account. You can just enter first name, last name, and so on. Everybody can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Google method. So I'm going to click continue with Google. I'm going to select the email address. I'm going to continue. All right. So now I need to set a password. I'm just going to select a strong password. I will describe myself as I'm a lot of things right now. So I'm going to say digital agency for this person. Yeah, I'm just going to say digital agency. My hosting spend is 50 to 250. I agree to the terms of service, privacy policy. I am going to continue. To activate your account, sign in. All right, so submit details. All right, guys, good news. So my Cloudways account has been activated. Woohoo! It took a few days, but I'll show you the process. So to get activated, you just need to go to cloudways.com. All right, so you apply for an account, then you actually go to cloudways.com. Let me get my chat out of the way, and it's going to be right there. And when you go to cloudways.com, you're going to click send a message. All right, send us a message, go to verification. Once you go to verification, it's going to automatically apply with the instructions to get verified. So I literally did all of this. So I sent them the email account that I used to sign up. I sent them links to my Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. I sent them my company's website, which, Zeilhan.com. I sent them my ID. So I used my driver's license. And I also sent them my contact number. So I used two socials. I used my company's website. I used the email address, my driver's license, government issued ID. And within about 3 or 4 hours, I was verified. So we're verified. We are going to log in and activate. I understand the risks. Take me there. All right, this is good. So here's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started. Okay, so here it's telling us you can deploy more apps once your first server is ready. So to set up a WordPress install, we're just going to click next right here. And I'm going to call this, all right, go next. Actually, I need to name it first app. First app. I'm going to call this first server. And I'm going to call this startup project. I'm just going to install startup project. And we go next. So it's saying that I can only use DigitalOcean, AWS, and Google. So let's just go ahead, set up that. Select your desired server size. I'm just doing a test website, so I can just go with a 1 gig regular server, but most times you're going to go with a 2 gig high performance. All right, so I'm just going to go with my 1 gig regular server. Let's go next. So the location I'm going to use is actually Miami. If I can use Miami, it doesn't seem like Miami is one of the options. I'll just go with New York for now then. So try to a blazing platform with 3-day trial, no credit card. Yes, let's go on. I'm perfectly fine. You're all set. And so I'm going to launch now. And remember, this is a WordPress install. You can also go with a multi-site. So that's a WordPress multi-site, and you can go with a WooCommerce installation. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch now. So it's adding my server. All right, first server has been created. Our server is here. We have an application. So after you've made your server, this is the most important part. After you've made your server, so you're going to go to dashboard. We have a server right here. So we have a server installed. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click on your server. You're going to copy the public IP. You're going to log into your name here, client section. When you log into your name here, client section, you're going to go to DNS management. At DNS management, you're going to add at a record, and you're going to paste in the IP address and save changes. So this is what you'll have when you're done. Once you've done that, I want you to copy your website URL. I want you to go incognito and go to DNS checker. All right. DNS checker. You're going to paste in the URL. You're going to search the A records. The address that you see right here should be the same address from your Cloudways IP, and it should also be the same for your A record. And what DNS checker is basically saying to you, it is telling you that, all right, your website domain is available across the globe on this server. This is the IP address for your server. This is the A record for it. And that's all you need to do. If you go to Name Hero, or you go to your public register, your DNS, or you go to your domain name register, and they don't have the option to add the A record, open a support ticket, tell them that this is the IP address for your Cloudways server. You'd like to have them added to your domain so you can use Cloudways for your domain. Once that is done, you're going to go back to Cloudways. All right. You're going to go to your first app. This is your WordPress install. You're ready to use this. So you're just going to click on this. You have two URLs right here. You're going to have the application URL. If you click here, it takes you to the actual website. And if you click here, it takes you to the admin panel. You copy the login URL and you copy the password. You're going to paste it in and you can log in. So the next thing that you're going to do after you've seen the IP, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the domain name. You're going to go back to Cloudways. You're going to go to domain management. The default, the primary is going to be this long, ugly URL that you can't share with anyone. You're going to do is you're going to add domain. You're going to paste in your URL, and then you're going to add domain. After you've added the domain, it's going to appear, but it's going to be here. You're just going to right click and make primary for the actual domain. Once that is done, it still won't work because you need to have SSL. You need to have an SSL certificate installed. So to install the SSL certificate, you're going to go to SSL certificate. Let's encrypt. You're going to use your email address. I'm just going to use one for the business, and you're going to paste in your domain, and you're going to install SSL certificate. Once the SSL certificate is installed, we're going to go to incognito. We're going to paste the URL. We're going to see if it works. And it works. Now to go to your admin address, you're just going to right click here. You're going to say WP admin. Once that happens, you're going to go back to Cloudways, access details, copy and paste your email address, copy and paste your password, and you're going to log in. And there you go. All right. Now that we've logged into our WordPress dashboard, we're just going to take a quick look at what our website currently looks like. All right. So you're going to go to visit site, open link in new tab. And this is what our website currently looks like. Nothing much, nothing to write home about. So what we're going to do now in the next 5 to 10, perhaps 15 minutes, we're going to get this. It's not an ugly website, but it's definitely not eye-catching. So we're going to turn this into a beautiful, secure, and ready website that you can show to your website visitors. You can show to your friends and family. You can be like, look, my very first website. All right, so I'm going to leave this window open. We're going to head back to the dashboard. If you have one window, you can go right here, my blog, and click on dashboard. There are a few things that we need to do before we can get started. We're going to check out our permalinks. Now, permalink is this little thing up here. It's called a URL, Uniform Resource Locator. And what it tells the search engine is what your page and your website is about. So we need to ensure that our permalinks are set up in such a way that whenever the search engine sees our permalinks, whenever a website visitor sees our permalinks, it gives them information about the page. So to do that, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. To do that, we're going to go to settings and permalinks. It says day and name. So if we were to create a blog post about my amazing e-commerce store, it's going to tell the day and name that we made that post. It's not going to be a title, my amazing e-commerce store. To get that title, we're going to select post name. And this is a much better and much more SEO friendly URL structure than day and name, month and name, numeric, etc. These tell you absolutely nothing about the page that you're creating. So we're going to go with post name. We are going to save changes. We are going to go to general. We are going to change our site title to Zeilhan E. Let's just do it this way. E-commerce store, shop online worldwide. All right. So whatever is the title or the name of your e-commerce store, whatever it is that you sell, you want to put that here. Anything that your website visitors would search or your customers would search in Google to find your product, Nike shoes red, you're going to put it right here. So if you're selling Nike shoes, online Nike e-commerce store, whatever the case might be, you can change the title. So I normally just use something from my site title for my tagline. We have SSL set up. We have our admin email. New user default role is subscriber for now. We are going to go ahead and change this to this one right here. We're going to start our weeks on Sunday and we're going to save changes. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to go to plugins, install the plugins, and we're basically going to be removing all of these plugins. Now, we don't know yet what a plugin or a theme is. Let's assume that you don't know, because I'm sure someone doesn't. Difference between a plugin and a theme. A plugin is like the apps that you install on your cell phone. So for example, you see one right here that's called Akismet Anti-Spam Spam Protection. This plugin is used by millions and it gives you protection and it protects your blog from spam. We don't need that right now. We're going to have our own website security setup where we're going to have anti-spam and everything like that. So we're just going to go ahead and remove the plugin. To add a plugin, you go to plugins, add new plugin, or if you're on the installed plugins, you're going to go to add new plugin. Let us say that you want a plugin to add TikTok shop to your WordPress website. You're going to go to search plugins. You're going to type in TikTok shop, and there are going to be a list of plugins that come up. So feed for TikTok shop, TikTok, Pixel Manager, WooCommerce, etc. You're going to install feed for TikTok shop. Once it's installed, you have to activate it and you go from there. If you want to remove the plugin, all right, you're going to go to plugins, installed plugins. And let's say that this plugin is activated. You're going to have to first deactivate before you can delete. So you're going to deactivate it. You're going to select the plugin, or you can just simply press delete right here. I'm going to select all these plugins at once by doing this. Then I'm going to bulk action and delete, and then I am going to apply. So that's it for plugins. Plugins add features to our website. But in order to add features to our website, we need to have a website set up. And that website most times is going to come from our themes. So let's go and take a look at our current website. The current website, so again, you can go to right here, visit site. I already have it open, so I'm just going to go back. This current website is because of the theme that we're using. Very quickly, I'm going to show you what happens when we change our theme. But first, let's get over to the theme section of our dashboard. So you can go here and dashboard, or I'm already on the dashboard right here. So I'll just go back to this window. Appearance, themes. All right, 2022, we don't need this. 2023, we don't need this. And 2024, we're going to leave this. To add a theme, you go to add new theme. But first, let us remove themes. We're going to click on the theme to remove it. Then we're going to select delete. All right, that's good. Select and delete. All right, you can activate it in much the same way. Now we're going to add a theme to our website. We're going to go to add new theme. We are going to search. So there are a few themes right here, the popular ones. Astra, one of the most popular WordPress themes. Hello Elementor, very popular as well. Ocean WP, popular. Cadence is popular. Generate Press. These are all popular themes. The one that we're going to be using for our website is the Blocksy theme. All right, we're not going to go ahead and install Blocksy here. It is very possible that you're going to go to this page and you're not going to see Blocksy. Something could have happened. I don't know. Maybe Blocksy was kidnapped. All right, so to get the Blocksy theme, we're going to go to Appearance, Themes, Search. We're going to add new theme. Then we're going to search, type in Blocksy. Once the Blocksy theme comes up, we can click on it and we install. All right. Now that we've installed the Blocksy theme, we are going to click Activate, and the theme has been activated. Now, on this page, we're seeing Install Blocksy Companion. but we're not. Oh, by the way, guys, remember, this website tutorial is going to be done for you. We are going to have the website files available for free. You can click the link in the description or in the comment section below to get the actual website files and the password. The way to get the website files and the password is you need to join our email list. When you join our email list, we're going to send you a link to the Google Drive with the website files and the password to the files. Also, please help us grow by subscribing. That is all we ask in return, just to subscribe. All right, so let's say that you're here and you don't see install Blocksy Companion. By the way, Blocksy Companion is a plugin, and this plugin is going to work with the Blocksy theme to change your website from this to something very beautiful. If you're here and you don't see install Blocksy Companion, you're going to go back to plugins. Remember, we're adding a plugin, the Blocksy Companion plugin. So we're going to do plugins, add new plugin, and we are going to type in Blocksy Companion. Once we have typed in Blocksy Companion, we are going to install now, and we are going to activate. Once Blocksy Companion is activated, we're going to be taken to this screen. Well, let's say you're not on the screen. Let's say that you're still here. You're just going to go to Blocksy, and you're going to click on Blocksy right here. All right. Now that we're on this screen right here, very beautiful, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to change anything here, at least not yet. What we are going to do, however, is we're going to go to starter sites, and we're going to change our website from this thing to something very beautiful. So let's get going. So we're going to go to starter sites, and we are looking for a very specific e-commerce website. So we're going to continue scrolling. We're going to scroll, and this will be the starter site that we're looking for, the gadgets starter site. All right. We can preview. All right. So basically what's going to happen. So if we look at the URL, this is from Blocksy Themes website. They're from Creative Themes, and we don't have this website yet, but we are going to have this very specific website, this exact website on our own domain very soon. Remember, the domain name is like your businessname.com. So like zeilhantutorials.co.uk or .zeilhantutorials.com. All right, perfect. Very good. So this website looks good. E-commerce, very nice, very nice. Let me turn off this link building tool. All right, very nice, very beautiful. I like what I'm seeing here. All right. So to get this website on our domain, this starter site as they call it, I'm just going to close it. We are going to click import. All right. We're going to be asked to import a few things. So we're going to install a child theme. Yes. Next. We are going to use the Elementor page builder because we are using Elementor for this tutorial. We're going to click next. All these plugins are necessary to keep the website working as they intended. So we're going to have to keep all these. We're going to click next. We're going to keep everything here, and we're going to install. Perfect. So our starter site is finished installing. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, view site. All right. So this is what we started off with. All right. Very beautiful. And now this is our website. This is beautiful. All right. Now this we love. This is awesome. This is absolutely beautiful. All right. So now this is your new starter site. Let's say that you want to share your site with your friend. You want to share with your friend or your family or your coworker or maybe your dog. For those of us who love dogs or cats, you're going to copy your URL and you're just going to paste it in your email or your WhatsApp, and you're going to share it with your friend. Now, let me turn this off again. All right. So this is our current website. What I'm going to be doing going forward, or what we are going to be doing forward, what we are going to be doing going forward is we're going to learn how to edit this template. All right. We're going to learn how to edit this template to fit your business. So let's say that you're selling drones only. You might want to change these iPad and Apple pictures and other gadget pictures to a drone. All right. You perhaps want to change the prices. So you're going to be learning how to make your products. You are also going to be learning how to select your colors, change your branding. You're going to learn how to set up e-commerce so they can pay online, edit all of this information and change it, etc., 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 etc. So guys, let us get started in this tutorial. But first, we need to prepare our website because take a look at it. It is beautiful. Someone might see it and want to take it from us. They might want to harm us and tell us to pay them. In other words, we can have hackers. We can have security threats. So we're going to need to learn how to protect ourselves from that. All right, so let's get started in protecting our website. The thing that I want you guys to understand is that website security at this stage is very, 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 very critical. If I haven't made it clear how critical it is, you're never going to get it. The reason why is you don't want to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, perhaps 2 months to build your website. And before you can go live, someone hacks your website. If that happens, you're going to have to start over if you don't have the measures put in place. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in some basic website security measures, but I'm going to be going through that very quickly. For a detailed tutorial on how to protect your website from hackers, your WordPress website from hackers, there is some extra information below with a tutorial that goes step by step with explanations on how to protect your website. So I'm going to walk you through what to do. If you want, you can follow along here. But if it's too fast for you, too complex, go ahead and watch the video in the description. So we're going to go back to our dashboard. We are going to install some plugins. All right, so we're going to go to plugins, add new plugin. A few plugins that we're going to install is Sucuri. First, install. We are going to install Really Simple SSL. Install. We're going to install UpdraftPlus. UpdraftPlus is right here. We are going to install it. I'm going to use a different website security plugin than is in the tutorial linked below because I want to go quickly about this. So I'm going to use all-in-one security. Install now. And I think that is it for now. All right, so let's get cracking with these plugins. So we start installing. We're going to go to installed plugins. We see a few plugins here that we've installed. All right, WooCommerce, WPForms Lite, Blocksy Company, and Elementor. Those are already installed. That's good. That simply means that we are not going to need to activate these because these came with a starter site. We see a notification update WooCommerce database. It's as simple as click and it's updated. So let's go ahead and update that. All right, we're going to be taken to this window. Don't mind that. We're going to go back to installed plugins. We're going to go one by one. The first one I'm going to install is Really Simple SSL. Be sure to have your WordPress username and password written down. If you need to get that information again, go to Users, Profile. You can change. So I'm going to go ahead with Sunrise. All right, you can change that. But the most important part is your email. You're going to have your email set up. You are going to need, scroll all the way down. And if you need to change your password, you can go ahead and set new password. And that's it. We're not going to change our password now. So it's going to update profile. I've changed the color here, as you've noticed. We're going to go back to our plugins, install plugins. We are going to activate Really Simple SSL. That's going to log us out of our website, but we have our login information readily available. That's perfectly fine. So we are going to wait for this to load. Wait for it. So we're going to activate SSL. We are going to enable everything. Yes, save and continue. And I'm not going to install all of these. As a matter of fact, I'm going to install them. We might need them. And we're going to finish. All right, so our SSL has been set up. We don't need to do anything else. All right, these are mainly pro features and the like. So we're just going to leave that as it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and Control or Command and Shift and R to do a hard reload. We might be logged out. And we have not been logged out. Very good. So we're going to go back to plugins. We're going to install plugins. We are going to go to UpdraftPlus. UpdraftPlus is for website backups. That means that, matter of fact, let's do the website backups after we've completed our website security. So we've activated UpdraftPlus, but we're not going to install it just yet. The reason being, we're going to wait until we complete all our website security so that we have a backup of our website in a secured state. All right, so we're going to activate Sucuri. So we leave UpdraftPlus for now. We're going to activate Sucuri. Now, guys, we know that Sucuri has a premium license for their firewall. It is worth it. You can get the license from my security company for about $50 per month. Or you can go directly to Sucuri and get it. Either way, it is worth it. You can also get from Cloudways, but as of this recording, I haven't looked into Cloudways' website WordPress plugin. Never mind the rambling. We're going to the side panel here. We're going to go to Sucuri, go to settings. We're going to do some hardening. All right, so we're going to go to hardening. If we try to enable website firewall protection, it's not going to work because we do need a license for that. So we're not going to apply hardening there. But for everything else, we're going to apply hardening. So as you see, we apply hardening to everything. And remember, guys, if you need detailed explanation on all of these steps, go ahead and watch the tutorial in the description below. So that is basically set up. So now we need to log in again because we activated the security plugin and we activated really simple SSL. Perfectly fine. And log in. I'm just going to save information just to make it easier to log in the future. This is the Sucuri dashboard. This is where you would input your firewall API key, but never mind that. Let us go ahead and install our security plugins. So we're going to go to plugins, install the plugins. It's already installed, so we're going to activate it all-in-one WP security. Let's go ahead and activate. We're going to do a detailed tutorial on all-in-one WP security, but just follow along for now. If you want that detailed tutorial, it's in the description below. If it's not there yet, then we haven't made a tutorial yet, but it will be there. So go to settings, or you can go here, WP security, and click on that. General settings. All right. So we're going to set up now. There we go. And that's that. HT access file. We can download a backup, but I don't intend to do any changes. So we're just going to leave it as is. We can do the same with our WP config file, but I don't intend to make any changes. So we can leave that as is. We're not going to delete the plugin settings at all. We're going to let that stay. We're going to keep all these settings except for advanced settings. We're going to take a look here. Everything is as it should be. And it's the same with our two-factor authentication. Save changes. Now, let's go to dashboard. And this is where we're going to start really configuring our plugin. So current score is 25 and the total achievable is 575. All right, very good. So login, lockout on. Yes, we can enable. That way, don't enable. There we go. There we go. And we save changes. So these are the settings. All right, guys. So we can enable our whitelisted IP. And what a whitelisted IP does is that when you connect to the website using this IP address, it might be your IP address, then you're not going to be affected by the website security. So you can't get locked out. The reason why I can't enable this is because I am running a VPN, virtual private network, every time I go online, for security reasons. So I'm going to go to force logout, enable force logout, and there we go. I'm going to leave it to 600 because that's 5 hours. Is it? I hope so. No, that's 20 hours. We are going to go to logged in users. Well, there's one logged in user. Refresh the data, you should see my name come here, or there's no one else. Manual approval. Let's leave that as is. We're going to go to salt. Let's add the salt postfix. This is going to change your WordPress solves. There's something very critical about your WordPress website security. Not going to go into the details right now. And I need to log in again. And there we go. I think I'm going to allow this. There we go. Now we're going to go to database security. We should be fine with this. Not going to change that. Database backup. Not going to change that. We're going to go to file security. And these are things on a good day I would change, but for now we're very good. So we're going to leave most of these as is. File protection. Leave that as is. We're going to prevent access to WP default, and we are going to delete these after a core update. We're going to prevent image hot linking, and we're also going to disable edit PHP files. Not time to explain all of these, but you can go ahead and change them. What we need to change later will change. Gonna leave that. Copy protection. I love this. Someone can go to your website and copy your text like this. That's very good. So we're going to disable that. I love this feature, especially if you have a blog. And embedding iframes, I believe this one is. We're just going to go ahead and stop that. Blacklist manager. All right. So if you have a user that's causing trouble on your website, you can go ahead and put that here, or you can add in their IP address. This is very good, especially for my other website that doesn't use this plugin, but continually posting links of, adult websites, wink, wink. So this is a very good thing to use. You can save settings. We're not going to change that here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and save it just so we can get the points. Everything is good. WP REST API should be default. Yes, there we go. Disable from non-logged in users. 404 detection. Someone might search for 404 pages so they can hack into your website. We're going to go ahead and enable this, and we're going to save the settings. All right. Let that stay. And honeypot, we're going to enable and enable. The honeypot is going to get rid of bots from your website, which is very good, especially for those using web scrapers to use your website to submit forms and so on. Rename login page. This is one of the more important features. So what are you going to put right here? Currently, let's go to incognito and we go to Zeilhan tutorials. If we want to log in to our website dashboard, this is where we're going to go. This is the default WordPress login URL. Problem with this is that everybody who knows about WordPress knows this dashboard. So they're one step closer to hacking into your website. Please, guys, do not use admin as your username or your password. So we're going to change this from our login URL. All right. And the way to do that is by going right here, brute force, and we're going to go to rename login page, and you can enter the login URL that you want to use here. I'm going to enable, and you're going to save settings. And we've updated it. Cookie-based brute force protection. We want to protect it. Yes. No, it doesn't. And I think that we're good. Okay. Captcha settings. We don't have captcha code from Google. If we had it, we could use this. Google reCAPTCHA is a simple one. You add in your keys and so on, and you enable and so on. But we don't have that, so we're going to leave it. For detection, we've already dealt with all of that, and that's it for website security, I think. Spam prevention, oh yes. So this is why we never needed Akismet anti-spam. So detect spam bots posting, yes. Trash spam comments after 28 days. And spam comments should be marked as spam so I can review them and see what they're posting on my website. So we're going to save settings. We're going to monitor the IP. Yes, we're going to do 5. So if you post more than, no, we're going to do 3. We don't want spam on our website. If you post 3 spam attempts, you're going to be blocked permanently from that IP address. And we're going to have 3. No, let's just leave that because we don't need this yet. We haven't had anything on our list to go through. And that's that for spam. We can scan our website for breaches and malware and everything like that. But it is a new website. We don't need to do that. We don't have time to do that. But you can go ahead and scan now if you would like to feel good about it. Enable automated file change detection scan every 4 weeks. And let me know that something happened when you do the scan. Malware scan, like we said, you can use Sucuri. That's a lot more powerful, but we're just going to leave this as is. And that is it for website security. What we're going to do, so you can go to 2-factor authentication. You can get this set up and everything like that, etc., etc. I'm going to bar. All right. We can do all of that, but we're not going to get involved right now because we're trying to build a website. We can add much more strenuous security measures once it's finished. All right, so the final step for our website security process is we're going to go to UpdraftPlus, backup. No, we're going to go to settings. All right. Once we get to settings, we're going to change to everyday. Now, if your e-commerce store is very active, you want to put this every 2 hours. And the reason is because you want to ensure that if a sale comes on your website or something, then you can recapture that sale and the information and the receipts and everything. No, if the website is hacked and you remove it, the sale isn't going to go away, but you're going to lose the information for the sale that is stored on your website. So every 2 hours, if you're a very busy e-commerce store, I like to go with every 4 hours for clients. But for this tutorial, I'm going to go with every day because, it's just a day, every 2 hours yet again, but I'm just going to go daily. I am going to keep 28, which is about a month of backups. All right. I'm going to save to Google Drive. Amazon S3 works well. You might want to use Dropbox. Never mind it. You're going to go all the way down to the end of the page and you're going to save. Once you've saved, you're going to be prompted to log into Google. Go ahead and log in. You've allowed it. We're going to complete setup. That is good. Once you've completed setup, we are going to be brought back to the backup and restore page. We are going to back up now. So before I back up, I'm going to do one more thing. Here's what I'm going to do. If you go right here and you visit site in incognito, this is what you're going to see. This beautiful looking website. But let's say that we're selling drones. We don't really have a website ready to sell drones, do we? So we don't want someone to find our website before it is ready and try to use our website for sales and purchases, etc., etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up what's called a coming soon page. And this coming soon page is going to tell someone whenever they go to this URL that, all right, so the website is here. We're working on it. will be with you shortly. And this prevents them from using the website before it's finished, from seeing our project before it's finished. It's like when you're building an amazing building downtown, they always bar it off and they hide it and you don't see it until launch day. And you're like, wow, that's what they were doing. All right, so let's set up our coming soon page. And how are we going to do that? Yes, it's a feature, so we're going to add a plugin. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to our dashboard. We're going to go to plugins. We're going to add new plugin. We are going to type coming soon. There is one particular plugin I always use, this one. I'm going to go ahead and install. You can use Elementor for this, Elementor Pro, mind you, I believe. We're not going to use that right now. We are going to activate. Once it is activated, we're going to go here. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to design. We're going to remove all these logos and remove this ugly picture. We're going to select and we're going to upload our own logo. All right, so let's upload our logo. Our logo is being uploaded. So the first thing that we needed was actually our site icon. It's going to be this one. We're going to select image. No, it's our logo, so we need to change to our logo. So this is our logo. Select image. We're going to select our site icon. We're going to select this one. And we're going to change our background cover. Something techie. Is there something techie? I do not think so. But this is good, I guess. And we are going to save changes. Now, after we save changes, it's still not going to show. I mean, you can go. So we are incognito. We can refresh. Still not going to show. All right. So what we're going to need to do is we need to turn on coming soon page. So we're going to go ahead and right here, and we're going to go on. So we're going to turn that on. And I don't think we need to save changes. So we don't need to save changes though. We're going to go back and we refresh. And our site is coming soon, etc. You can change these wordings and everything like that. Now that we've done all of that, we're going to go to UpdraftPlus, backup and restore. And we are going to back up now. There we go. And that's it. Let's give it some time. All right, so the backup is finished. If you want to get your website's backup files saved to your local disk, so you want to download them, you just need to click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, and click here. And dismiss that. Once these are finished, you can go ahead and download to your computer. And once you've downloaded all of these files, when they're finished, you're just going to need to upload them back. So you install UpdraftPlus, go to backup and restore. You are going to be able to upload your plugins here, your saved files here if you'd like, or it's right here. Just click upload backup files and you can restore your website. Here it is, restore. So the files are going to appear like this again, and you click restore. There is a tutorial in the link below on how to migrate your website, which also teaches you how to back up your website and everything. So you can go ahead and watch that for actual detailed tutorial. So I'm going to close these because we're not going to be doing that. But what we're going to be doing is going to our store. And this is what we have to work with. All right, so let's just go to products or store. And this is what we have. We click here. And this is our Apple Watch. Add to cart, description, reviews. This is beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our website right now. Let's go back here, dashboard, and let's get started on editing our website. So what I want to do at this stage is I want to take a step back and have us just review what we've learned. So we've learned what domain names are, and you've bought your domain name. You also learned what website hosting is, and you got website hosting. You've combined your domain name and your website hosting service to get your website live, and you should have, at this time, something looking like this on your domain. I mean, you can show it to your friends and family, etc., etc. But this isn't much. I mean, we've achieved a lot, actually. But we still have two more important things that we need to do. The first thing that we need to do is we need to get this ready for your website in terms of it has to represent your brand. So it has to have your logo and your business name. It has to have your offer, pictures of your products, your special offers and guarantees, etc. right here. Pictures of the products that you stock and the store and the quantity and everything like that regarding your actual business has to be here. Remember, guys, whenever you have a website, the idea is that your website is supposed to keep your business open 24/7. The other thing that we need to do is we need to add your products to the website. So you might see a picture here and you see the laptop. It's a MacBook Pro 245. That might be the quantity. This isn't the actual product. This is just a picture of the product. You can't actually buy this picture here. If you click on it, nothing happens, right? So what I'm going to show you is we're going to go over to products, which is really the stores page. And once we get to the products, you're going to click on this earbud or any product that you see here. This is the actual product. This you can buy. See, add to cart. Once you add it to cart, you can go ahead and you can check out. So there are two things we need to do. We need to actually set up the website and we need to add your products to the website. So we need to do the e-commerce part of it. What we're going to do now, because if you look right here, there is no logo. And we need to know, or we need to figure out or learn how to add your logo to this website. So to do that, you're going to click on customize if you're on the website. If you're actually on the website, I'm going to empty my cart, by the way. I'm just going to head over to dashboard. You can click customize if you like, but I'm going to go back to the dashboard, appearance, customize. And by the way, guys, remember, this is just a tutorial. We can't fit every single thing in the tutorial, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to keep on having more videos, more tutorials, more free websites. In order to get this completed website, you just need to sign up to our email list below, and we'll send you the link to the website, download files, and instruction on how to install it on your server. All right. Also, remember to subscribe. We're trying to grow. We're trying to make something amazing here, and we'd like you to be a part of that. So hit subscribe and help us grow. And if you don't want to do all of this work for yourself, our team is here to do it for you. There's a link in the description about a free clarity call. Go ahead and set up one free for 15 minutes, no obligations whatsoever. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing the logo. Two ways to do it. You can, and this is the easiest way. I'm going to go a little bit faster in this tutorial. See, now I have so much to do. To change the logo, once you get to this page right here from appearance or the desktop or the dashboard appearance customize, you're going to hover over the element that you want to change. So if you want to change these elements, you're going to hover over them. All right. You're going to hover over them. If you want to change your logo, you hover over the logo. So this is the logo. You're going to see three dots appear. You always see three dots appear. Click on the three dots. All right. And it's going to say select your logo. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to select our logo here. So I'm going to use all right, so I don't need to be here. I'm going to make myself a little smaller, as the smallest I can be. We're going to select our logo. I'm going to use the purple logo. All right. The transparent site logo. I am going to use my white logo for my business right here. All right. And that's that. We have changed our logo, and this basically brings us everywhere we need to be. And that's perfect. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit publish, just so that we have all the information that we need is updated. All right, so we updated by saving. We can go to design, and if there are changes that we want to make, we can go ahead and make those changes. Right now, we're not doing so much. What I want you to do is scroll all the way to the bottom of the website, and you're going to hover over this element right here. You're going to click edit. What you're going to do is unexpected invalid content. Let's attempt block recovery. What we're going to do here, this is the logo. So because the background is white, you're not going to see the logo, all right? You're not going to see the logo because the background is white. So the logo is white, the background in the writing area is white. So you can see white logo, text, text. So we're going to click on the logo. We're going to go on replace. We're going to open media library. If you have the logo on your desktop, just go to upload files, click here and upload the file. Go to media library. We're going to click here and we're going to select our logo. Right here is just going to edit. All right, this is an opportunity to tell them about your store. So Zeilhan. So we're going to go ahead and that's it. For the social icons, you can edit them. So just click on them and there are going to be options. Show more settings. You're going to click right here and you can publish changes. Like it said, if you want to edit the social icons, you click here, show more settings. It's going to say social network accounts. To configure the social links in customizer, go to general social network accounts. So I'm just going to open that in a new tab because that's not something I want to do right now, but I do want to show you how to do it. This page is going to open. All right. It takes us where we need to be. All right. Here's the interesting thing. So all the social networks that you can add are right here. You just need to go to your social network, copy the URL from here and paste it in Instagram for Instagram. We are on YouTube at the moment. You can paste in for YouTube and so on and so forth. All right, so there's that. We're not going to edit this area just yet. I like to do this part after I've finished the website so I know which pages are most important. The last thing we're going to do, therefore, is we're just going to go to edit the footer section right here. We are going to change the content. All right, so this is a content. The three dots are all the way over here. Just going to click here. WordPress theme by, so we're going to say WordPress tutorial by Zeilhan. We're going to add a URL to that. We have too many W's. All right, by Zeilhan, and we're done. The next thing that we're going to do is, guys, we're just going to go back. We're going to go back. We are going to go to colors, and these are our site colors. So here are colors right here. All right, and as we change the colors, you're going to notice it changes. So I'm going to stay right here. This is good. All right, so we're going to stay right here. So here's what I want you guys to understand. The color of your website has to match the color of your brand. All right, we're not going to change the color of this website too much. I like the purple and the black, and Zeilhan's color is also purple. What we're going to do is we're going to learn about color psychology. Now, what is color psychology and why do you care? Color psychology is basically saying to us that different colors have different emotions or elicit different emotions in us. So if you see the color green, you're most likely to connect it with things such as money and the earth. I don't know why, that's just how it works. And if you see blue, like this room I'm in is actually very light blue, like a sky blue or baby blue, you connect that with feeling calm and feel peaceful. And if you see purple, it's more like royalty and strength. The thing that I want you guys to understand is that the color that you choose for your brand must align with color psychology. If you don't do that, you're basically fighting against the wind. And who wants to do that when you have so many factors trying to make your business fail? So we're just going to take a quick look at color psychology right here. It says here that color psychology is a study of how colors affect perceptions and behaviors. And I like clicking on this chart, this guide right here. So let's head over to image and click on this right here. If you notice something interesting, blue elicits trust, and it says dependable and strength. Peaceful, growth, health is green. Balance, calm, neutral is gray. And blacks and whites, actually. The reds, the orange, the yellows, those tend to be your food companies. Purples are like sci-fi and Yahoo, kind of imaginative and wise. It's a wonder Tesla isn't purple, but we can get there. What you want to do is, guys, you're starting your brand, you need to have consistency. So you can't have your logo being yellow and green and your website is blue and black. That doesn't work. So your website also has to be yellow and green. Once you've decided on your colors, and you can look at the bigger companies in your space to decide which colors you choose, we're going to head over to Coolers, all right? And I like coolers.co because it makes things so easy when I need to get the color for my website. Now remember, we don't need too much. Just going to go to explore trending palettes. You can start the generator if you'd like. Feel free to play around with this website. It's very beautiful. It's very awesome. But we're just going to assume, quite rightly, that your website color is going to be green and yellow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you would update the color of your website. I'm going to do it two places, by the way, guys. Two places. So the first place is right here on the customize area. Once you change it here, it's going to change everywhere on your website. This is especially good for your global colors that you're always going to be using. So what do I mean? Well, we're going with green and yellow. So let's choose some greens. There's a nice green right here, very dark. So let's click on that. It's going to copy the hex code. The hex code, guys, is this number right here. It normally starts with a number sign. Once you click on that, you tell the computer this number, and it will always find this color. So you click on copy, head over here, and we're going to need, let's change this color to our green. So we're going to go here, and we're going to highlight and paste. This is the color that we just chose, all right? And let's go. So you're not going to see too many changes because where we changed didn't have that color being displayed. But we're going to keep going. Now we need two lighter greens, all right? So we're going to head over here. We're going to find two lighter greens. This is a nice one, kind of dark, but it's much lighter than the previous. We're going to click on this. We're going to do this, and we're going to paste. You notice it changes, all right? So it go back and undo and paste. All right. I'm going to go somewhere where there's purple. So there's purple here. Let's change this purple to a very light and beautiful green. All right. I'm going to use this one. All right. We're going to go back right here and we're going to paste. All right. And notice the green changes. And you can see that this definitely changes the feel of the website, doesn't it? Because normally we would have the purple and it would we would feel different than when we see green is all I'm saying, guys. And so, you know, color psychology does work. And you notice that we change the color in one place and it's changed everywhere. All right. So there's that. Now, we're not going to be you can save these changes if these are your colors that you want to use for your website. Please go ahead, save the changes. Matter of fact, I recommend you save these changes. I recommend that you use the actual colors you want on your website. So you hit publish. We're not going to do that. The second place we're going to head to that needs to have the colors updated is just going to go over to visit site or visit store. Doesn't matter. You are going to edit with Elementor. All right, so we're going to change the colors in Elementor. We're going to add them to Elementor as well. And once you head over to edit with Elementor, yes, we always have to recreate kit. I don't know why. So we always have to recreate kit. So just do what I'm doing. Recreate kit, save changes. You're going to go to settings, Elementor settings. All right. Features, inline fonts default, grid container active, edit top bar active, build with AI active, landing pages default, not going to use that right now. Lazy load active, asset loading default, flexbox container active, image loading active, and we are going to save changes. So everything that I just did, just do it. We can figure it out later. I'll actually tell you later what I did. So take a look at these changes, activate what I've activated, and a little bit later, pause the video where you need to, by the way, guys. And a little bit later, we're going to explain as we go to different sections why we are the changes that actually impact everything that we did. So I'm just going to head over back here to visit site, like I said we were doing. Oh, edit with Elementor. I'm just going to close this because we don't need it. We're going to edit with Elementor. All right. Once we edit with Elementor, this is the new Elementor look. We're going to go to site settings by clicking right here. All right, guys. We're going to go to global colors. These are our colors. Now remember, we said we're going to use green and yellow on our website. So let's go ahead and grab that green that we started with. This one. It's going to go here. We are going to click primary, highlight, and paste. That's our primary color. We are also going to update our accent, which in this case is going to be our yellow. So we're going to head over back to colors. I'm going to grab yellow. I saw one right here. I'm going to grab that and we're going to click here and that's our accent. All right. Now we're going to need some blacks and whites. We always need blacks and whites on our website. We need absolute black, absolute white. And we need a lighter version of black and a darker version of white. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So it's going to start with our black typing. To get black, you click right here and it's all the way down here. And 00000, that's black, or 000, 1, 2, 3 zeros. Yes, we can get our light black. Light black is a version of black that isn't as black as black. You can get that here by just clicking here, going all the way down to 000, and then you go up a bit, and that can be your light black, or you can get over here. All right, and that's going to be your light black. You're going to get a white. So you click right here. The white is all the way at the top, FFFF, or 3Fs. And your light black, your dark black, sorry, goes here. You can go ahead and go right here. And that can be your dark black, dark white, it should be. All right. Another place that you can get these colors is you can go to trending color palettes and you scroll and you look around, keep your eyes peeled. This is a darker white, it's almost gray. This is absolute white. This is a darker white. This is a lighter shade of black. Notice it's not 0000, and you can copy and paste your colors from here. You can use this as well for your darker white and so on and so forth. This works really well. Now that we have that, we're going to need to add this green and a lighter green. So we're just going to head over back and we're going to get 2 greens. And you need to have these colors, guys, because you want to have them ready on hand everywhere you go on the website, and you don't want to be changing the colors as you go along. You need to have the same colors on your website across the entire website. So have them saved in one place. This is in Elementor and in your site settings that we just looked at previously. And then whenever you need them, you're just going to click on them. But we'll get there. So it's going to go with green. And all these colors have names, by the way. Every single color we look at here has a name. So we're going to go here and we're going to paste. That's 1 green. We are going to grab a lighter green right here. It's going to add color. And this is going to be a light green. So we had 3 greens to start with. All right. And there we go. And we need to get our yellows. So it's going to go back and we're going to grab this yellow. That's what we started with. Yellow. And we're going to grab a lighter yellow right here. And we're going to say light yellow. Okay. And these changes we are going to save. So let's go ahead and save changes. The final hack that I want to show you guys is a Chrome extension that gets you the colors that you need. I'm just going to use it on this website. It's called Colorzilla. So if you go to Google Chrome and you type Colorzilla and you search, this Chrome extension is going to appear. All right, it's this one. You're going to add it to Chrome. All right. Once it's added to Chrome, you're going to head over to the website that you want. So you might be on a competitor's website. You might be on a website that you see and you like the color you see there. You're going to click on the eyedrop icon right here for Colorzilla. And you can grab the color. You just hover over the color that you want and you click, and it's going to be copied to the clipboard, and you head over to Elementor here and you paste it. It works on every website across the globe. All right, so there's Colorzilla. So that we have our colors set up. We're going to set up our fonts. This is all right, guys, here's the thing, guys. What we're learning here is this like a branding masterclass. We need to get to our colors and our fonts and everything right. Colors and typography. This is a tech website. So the font that you use for a tech website is not going to be the font you use for a clothing website, for example. It just doesn't work. It's not going to look the same. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over to Google. All right. And let's say that you have a tech website, tech fonts 2024. All right. And you're going to find a list of fonts right here. All right. So we're just going to scroll down. We're going to grab one at random. If it's not a tech, you can say floral. Let's say you're selling flowers. It would be plants or nature fonts 2024, whatever the case might be. And you're going to scroll down. We're going to find a font. There we go. New Montreal. So a lot of these fonts might not be available. That's perfectly fine. What you're going to do is you're just going to find one that you like. And if you like it, you're going to say, all right, let's say Degular. You're going to head over back to Elementor. You're going to go to Global Fonts. Your primary font, you're going to search right here. And where you see Roboto, you're going to click and you're going to type Degular. Degular is not a font. That's there. But let's say that we found one called Inter. We're going to type Inter and that works. You can upload fonts, but that's advanced. We're not going to learn to do that right now. What you can also do is you can just scroll through here and find different fonts. As you look here, it's going to change. All right. So let's go to Rochester. And that's what Rochester looks like. And you notice it changes. And Rocket. And you notice it's changed. It's changing. Remember, guys, the less fonts you have on your website, the better. So you don't want to have 5 different kinds of fonts. Ideally, 1 or 2. The font I'm going to be using, because this is a techie website, I'm actually going to be using the Inter font. I'm very fond of Inter. So I'm going to use Inter. So I'm going to click right here, Rocket, search, Inter. All right. This is a nice font to use. We're going to use the same Inter font for this secondary header. All right. We are going to keep Inter for the body. And we are also going to keep Inter for the accent. Notice, only one font is being used across the entire website. So every time you load your website page, and this is for our web developers out there, Every time you click on a website and the page loads, there are a few things that's actually loading. You're loading your images, you're going to load your fonts, you're going to load your colors, you're going to load calls to different servers across the world that make different scripts and so on work. That means that the more things that have to load, the slower your website is. And if your website takes over 2 seconds to load, people are going to be leaving. So what you're going to do is you're going to use only one font, 2 at most, and different weight variations, not many. The idea is that the less fonts and variations you use, the less fonts have to be loaded when the web page is clicked. It's going to make it faster. It's going to be the same with your colors, except that for colors, it's not so much, but the color does appeal to the visual appearance. It appeals to the appearance, guys. So if it's not looking good, no one's going to use your website either way. And that is also why, as we're going to dive into web development right away, when you put an image on your website, you want to ensure your image is what's called optimized. So I'm talking a lot here. And the reason why I'm talking so much is because I need you guys to understand there's a lot more that goes into building a website that's going to work for you in making money for your business, other than watching a YouTube tutorial like mine and just doing what is done, or getting the free website in the link below and putting on your server, putting some products there and hoping it works. You have to be methodical about what you do. And these are things you're going to have to know. Problem is that I didn't know these things when I started. So I built the website. It wasn't working. It wasn't loading. It was a steaming pile of crap and I thought it was good. No money was being made and I had to figure these out over the past 6-7 years. So you're going to skip that. So you're going to save changes once you've selected your font. All right. We are going to go back. We're going to typography here. We are going to change the color of our link. We're going to use the accent color. So wherever in the text there is a link, it's going to look like that. We are going to keep our H1s like this and our H2s. You can change them if you'd like. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go back. If you want to find the font, so you're on a website and you like the font that you see, there's another hack that you can use to find the font of the website. It's called What Font. So there's this Google Chrome extension called What Font. When you type What Font in Google and you go to the Chrome store, you go right here. It's going to say What Font, 2 million users. You're going to add that to Chrome. And let's say that you want to know what font this is, literally. You're going to click on this little icon right here in the top. And click on this. It doesn't work on Google. So let's go here. You're going to click on this. And it's going to tell you, oh, this website, which is a tech website, is actually using the Inter font as well. So you see, we made a nice choice. And you can go here and exit what font, or you can click here again. All right, very good. So now that we've done all these things, our branding is on point, our website is ready to be designed. Let's go and start building our website. I like starting the web design process with the contact page because the contact page is a little bit easy to work with. It's very short and to the point, especially on an e-commerce website. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click right here where we see this Elementor logo. We are going to exit to WordPress. So let's just close right here. Click on the WordPress icon right here. From the pages page, we're going to scroll to Contact Us, Edit with Elementor. This is what we're going to do right now. We're just going to edit this page. Let me just move myself out of the way. All right, so we have something going on for us here. So let's see what's happening. So let's go right here and we see Contact Us. And all right, so this looks good. This looks good, but here's what I don't like. You know, it's actually not a bad idea. What I was going to say I don't like is having products on the website. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the amount of products we show. I don't need 6 products, I only need 3. So I'm going to say product limit is 3. And you can play around with these numbers and see what happens. And the columns is 3. Or perhaps I can say the product limit is 4 and the columns are 4. See if we can get them a bit smaller. Yeah, this looks a lot better. All right, there we go. Now, a few things that you need to understand. All right, guys. Once you get here, you're going to have to, I'm having a tough time with this, aren't I? All right, so once you get here, what you want to do is you want to update these to be your email address. So this is going to be info@zeilhan.com. And you're going to add a URL to this. So you're going to highlight the email address that you want the email to be sent to. You're going to go to a link and you're going to type MAILTO : then you're going to paste the URL that you want the email to be sent to. And what that does is that whenever someone hovers over this part, this icon, this section, this area with this text, you're going to notice it changes to a hand. info@zeilhan.com. All right, well, you're going to notice, let me just change this. You're going to note that whenever you hover over this, it changes to a hand, which says that it's a link. All right, so you can click on it. You can click here. Something will appear. You can't click here and anything appears. So it's going to change. You're going to go and see. It changes. So if you click on this, what you're going to realize happen is that once the website is live and you click here, it's going to open the email creator and it's going to automatically add the email address. And the same thing with the call. So notice you can't click here, but you can click here. So we're going to click here. You're going to add your number and you're going to click on link. Let's say your phone number is this. You're going to say CALLTO : and you're going to add your number. 1-876-123-4567. And what it's going to do for you is whenever someone clicks on this little phone on your website, it's going to automatically start calling your business. So this is very good for you to do. And notice now you can click here. Your physical address, guys, always add your address. This is contact us. I like the way that this page is minimalistic. There aren't any images in the background, but let's say that you want to change the image in the background. You want to change the background. Here's how you go about that. First, let us save our changes. Going to publish our changes. All right. To change the area, notice, by the way, notice that this area lights up purple. It's highlighted. You're going to hover over and you're going to edit container. If you want to change this text, you're going to hover over the text. You're going to edit heading, and it's going to be right there. If you want to change here, you're just going to hover over, right click and edit. So anything that you want to change, you hover over, right click and edit. And that's how it's always going to be going forward. So I want to change this area, change its look and appearance. I'm going to hover over the area. We're going to right click, edit container. We're going to go to style. The style is going to tell us, all right, we can use a gradient. The colors we can use, we are using green and yellow for our example, remember? So that can be our color. Notice that this changes the way the website looks. It's hideous at the moment. Thank you. All right. You can add a background image. To do that, you go to classic and you add an image. We're going to select our product photo, perhaps, I guess. Move myself out of the way and we are going to select. All right. And that's good. All that is perfect. You can add a background overlay at this time. So you're going to go background overlay, solid. We're going to choose black because that's always the best one to use. You're going to add to about 75%. So 0.54 is 54%. You're going to go to about 75%, I guess. And that also looks good. Notice that there's a repeat right here. So to change that, you're going to just go here again. You're going to edit container. You're going to go to style, image right here. Repeat, no repeat. You notice that there's some color left, so you're going to have to change the image size, go to display size, and go to cover. There you go. Now that we have cover going, we can see what's really happening in the background. So to change that, you're just going to go right here, and you're going to go back to background overlay, and you're going to play with this a bit until you can see clearly what is there. If you can't see what is there, you perhaps need to have some better photos. This is a very important part of our tutorial. Where do you get photos for your website? So we're saying that this is a drone website. All right, we're selling drones on this website. We're going to go to Google, and there are a few places you can go to get free pictures. You can go to Free Pick. This is one place that you can go, Free Pick. Another place that you can go is Pixabay. Pixabay is very good as well. These all give you free images. You can go to Pexels. That's also a very nice place to go, and you can go to Unsplash. Those are also good places. What you should not do is go to Google, and let's say you're selling drones like we're going to be doing on this website, and you say drone pictures. And let's be fancy, drone pictures 4K. All right, and you're going to type, and you go to images. And let's say there's a picture that we like. Oh, let's say this one. This one is good. We like this one. And you right click and you save image and you go ahead and put it on your website. Do not do that, guys. I tell you why. There's something called copyright. All right. If you look here, it says copyright Oleksii Mark. Get this image on Shutterstock with license details. You click Adorama here. Images may be subject to copyright. Go again. Images may be subject to copyright. You can't just go on Google and grab an image and use on your website. That can get you sued, and you can get sued pretty badly. If you want to take images from Google, always use the ones that have the Creative Commons license. Means that you can reuse them without attribution. You don't have to say who you got it from. You don't have to pay for a license. To do that, you're going to go right here. You're going to go to Tools, Usage Rights, and Creative Commons Licenses. All right. These images that now appear are images that you can use. Notice it says licensable, licensable, licensable. All right. So you can grab this image right here. Get this image on Trusted Reviews, License Details. Let's see what license is available. You're free to share. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this image. I'm going to save image as. And I noticed here that it says WebP. You can save it in WebP, but I don't think you can upload WebP to your website easily. So I'm going to have to go to Google, open a new window. Matter of fact, I'm going to just copy this URL and I'm going to paste right here. I'm going to get the same image again. We're going to click save. I'm going to convert image and save as. Now this is a plugin that I used. So this is a Google Chrome extension that I use whenever the images are in WebP, so I can save them. So you can get it. It's called WebP AVIF Image Converter. So if you type this name into Google Chrome, you're going to see the converter come up. You click on it and install it. It looks like this with the logo, and you just go over the, hover over the image, right click, convert and save image as. All right, now that that's done, we're going to head back to our website. We are going to click on our image. Upload files. You can upload the WebP, all right? Then here's where you need to get serious. There's this thing called image SEO. And what image SEO basically says is that whenever you upload a picture to your website, you want to upload it for SEO, search engine optimization. And what search engine optimization does, it's like saying to everyone on the internet that this is what my image is about. So when you go to Google and you say, I want to buy a drone, you cannot put your picture of your drone on your website and call it default 15, and then someone who's searching for a drone to buy find your picture on Google. It doesn't work like that. You have to label your image appropriately. Tell Google, by doing image SEO, what your image is about and who it's for. Therefore, when someone goes to Google and they search something related to your picture, it leads them back to your website. They see that you have the drone that they want, there's a drone that they haven't considered, and then they buy the drone from you. To do image SEO, you're first going to have to title your image properly. So we're going to title this, let's say it's the Dronator. That's a weird name for a drone. Dronator 3000 wireless drone. All right. And then you're going to add your store name, Zeilhan tutorial. For the alt text, you're going to tell Google what the image is about. The best wireless drone 2024 with 6 hours, over 6 hours of battery life. And for those of you who haven't yet realized, I know nothing about drones. All right, so you're going to copy the alt text and you're going to paste it in the caption and you're going to paste it in the description. Then you're going to add it to your website. Now, if you realize that the image is not being displayed properly, it's probably alignment. So we're seeing the camera section and it's at the bottom here. So we need our image to go up a bit. First thing we need to do is we need to, we add it to the background overlay. It's the background we needed to add it to. So let's just click the trash icon here. Let's click on background. Let's click on the image. And we're going to click right here. And we are going to select. We have the background overlay. Let's just go ahead and remove the background overlay by clicking here and clicking this clear. All right. Now let's go back to background. The image isn't being displayed properly. It's not positioned nicely. So you're going to do the position, center top. Doesn't change. Center bottom. And that's a little bit too much. And I don't think center is going to work. Oh, center is perfect. All right. So let's just do this. And we are seeing something good. But it's too bright, so the text is white and the background is a little bit bright. That's not going to work for SEO and contrast, and Google will penalize you for that. Your website visitors will leave your website when you see that. So you're going to go right here. You're going to head to the background overlay. The color you're going to use is absolute black, and you don't need 75%. And I see 32% looks good. That looks good for what we're building. And our contact page is here. Now, I'm going to have some hover effect. So I'm going to right click, edit icon box, style, icon. Whenever you see the icon, this is the color that's going to be displayed. Whenever you hover, I am going to have it go to the accent color and I'm going to have it pulse. All right. And this is what that does. We're going to right click, copy and paste style. So now it does here and it's not here yet. So let's just right click, paste style, and it's there. All right. Now the next thing that we need to do is we're going to add our address to this icon, to this map widget. And what that means is that whenever someone goes to our contact page, it's going to tell them exactly where our store is located if we want them to see our store. So I'm going to show you how to handle this if you don't have a store. So if you have a physical store and want your visitors to see it, you're going to right here. If you do it here, it's not going to work because you're clicking on the map. So you have to go where the pencil is. Right click on the pencil, edit Google Maps, and you're going to go to Google. You're going to copy. So let's say you are, all right. So I have a business called Expressive Tees, guys. No, I don't want to go to the website. I am looking for the Google My Business listing. I don't have it. So we're going to click here, expertise. And this is the address. You're going to copy this address from Google or from Google Maps. You're going to head over. I don't need this. We're going to head over to website. And right here is where you're going to paste that. And that is going to work perfectly. All right. You can change the size or the zoom. So you just do that and it works nicely. So that is if you have a physical location. If you don't have a physical location that you want your website visitors to see, you're just going to click right here. You are going to delete this. You're going to see this area over here. You're going to add an image. Yes, let's add an image. You're going to need a nice sized image that's going to fill the space. All right. So it's going to head over to Pixabay. We're going to grab a drone picture. Drones. Okay. The orientation that we need is not landscape. We need something like this. So let's just click on this. All right, this looks good. Now remember, guys, your pictures can't be too big. If they're too big, it's going to make your website slow. So the dimension is going to be important. So you're going to hit download and you're going to go with 959 by 1280 is good. You're going to hit download, head over back to your website. You're going to upload your picture. Remember, every picture needs to be SEO optimized. So I'm just going to copy the same details yet again, but you have to change it. So this is going to be picture Droneator 3000 camera quality. All right. And you're going to copy your information. Always change it. So you might want to say this is about the overhead shot. You're going to paste, you're going to paste, and you're going to paste. You are going to select and add it to your website. Once the image is added to your website, you notice that this is here. This is basically saying to everyone that, hey, this is how the picture quality of the drone looks. And this is good. Now we can have our contact form with this here. So it's going to right click, edit text editor. In the market for a new drone, contact us using the form below. All right. Now that you have that going on, that's your form. I'm going to show you how to edit the form rather quickly. But first, I just finished the page. Trending now. You can say edit heading instead of trending now. Our best selling drones. These are not drones, but we are going to fix this very soon. And you just change the text to honest drones of 2024 or whichever year you're watching this tutorial. And that's good. So we're just going to go ahead and publish these changes. And we're basically done with this page, guys. The only thing that I would change is perhaps the lighting for this area. I would perhaps have it be a little bit brighter because I do like that. But if the website has a genuinely dark appearance, so let's just look at now we're going to look at the about page. I will give us an idea of how it actually looks. So let's just go to the about page. Yeah, it is kind of dark. It does have a dark theme. We can change that back to something dark. 60% is good. Yeah, and that could be it. That could be the change. We're almost finished. What we need to do now is we need to make this web page responsive. Responsive means that whatever device you're using, It doesn't change how the website works and feels. It looks good even so. And that means the screen sizes will be different, but the website still looks and feels the same. That's literally what responsive websites are. They respond to different screen sizes. Let's put it that way. Currently, we're using, so in front of me is a 27-inch monitor. You might be watching from a smartphone. You might be watching from a 15-inch laptop screen, or maybe you're watching from a 50-inch smart TV. What you're going to do is to make your website responsive. So wherever you're looking at this website from, it does work perfect and it looks beautiful, is you're going to see these different screen sizes here. So Elementor recently had an update. You're going to see these different screen sizes. This is a desktop view. This is what it's going to look like on a desktop. Now we need to see what it's going to look like on a tablet. So we're going to click right here for the tablet. And this looks good for a tablet for the most part. Now, I don't like how these numbers are displayed and stuff like that. So what I can do is I can do some edits and changing. This image is not necessary at this place, so we're going to change that as well. And there we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go right here. I'm going to change. So to edit this, the first thing that we're going to do is look at this and decide that perhaps the text is too big. So I'm going to edit icon box, style. Content is what I need. The title is a little bit too big, so I'm going to change the size of the title. 14. And the description could be a little bit smaller, so I'm going to change it to 14. All right. So the description is 14. And the title, I'm going to make the title, 16. Now I'm going to make the title 18. I'm going to copy. All right, still not finished because I think the icon could be a little bit bigger perhaps. So the size is, that's 6. Okay. So the spacing is a bit much. So let's bring in the spacing to about 14. And this looks better. I like this better. Let me see if the icon size being bigger is good. 25. Yes, 25 is good. It's not too loud. It's not too out there. I want to change the heading, the title. It says here. So I'm not getting the change that I want on the title, guys. I'm just seeing the spacing change. This is what's happening. So perhaps there's a bug right here. I'm going to copy and paste style. Paste style as usual and paste style. That looks a lot better than what we had before. The title doesn't look as demanding as it did before. Now, what you see right here is that the image is here and then the contact form. But we just had an image here, so we don't need this image here because remember, the more things we have to load on our page, the story is going to be. And on a tablet, the internet might not be as fast as on the desktop. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click right here. We're going to edit image. We're going to go to advanced. We are going to go to responsive and we are going to hide on tablet. We're going to hide it on mobile as well because we don't need it. Once you go right here, you're going to notice that it doesn't appear on the tablet. We have 4 here, but you can't change the shortcode. All right, the shortcode is going to remain the same. So we're going to have to keep 4 items, or what we can do is we can duplicate. All right, this shortcode here, we're going to advance, responsive, and we're not going to show on desktop and tablet. This one, we're not going to show it on the desktop. So we're going to edit shortcode, advanced, responsive. Remember, guys, this is going to be available for free, so you can get the website file if you don't understand everything that's happening. But just pay attention and you'll get it. All right. You go back to content. We only need to have 3 columns, and we only need 3 items. So this is going to display only 3 products on our tablet, and it's going to display only three products on our mobile. But on desktop, it's going to be 4. That's good. I'm not very fond of this black area, but we're going to change it soon. Now that we've finished our tablet view, that looks good. We can see what it looks like. All right. This is what it looks like. Let's ensure that our button has a link. So we're going to right click, edit button. It doesn't have a link, so we're going to link to the products page. All right. Products page. So when you click here, it's going to take you to our products page. All right. We're going to publish just to save our changes. Now we're going to work on the mobile version. Let's go all the way up. This looks good. All this looks good so far. And to ensure that you can see so this is hidden, as you can see, it's grayed out. So you can just move this like that and it'll show exactly what visitors are going to see. All right, so this looks good so far. This looks really good. Only 3 products, so you don't have to scroll endlessly. And we look good. Now, so like I was saying, I'm not very fond of this black right here. It's not as outstanding as I would like. So we're using edit container style. I'm going to actually use a good design for this one. So I'm going to use dark black. It's what it is. And that looks good. Now we need to figure out how to edit these forms. So we're done with the contact page, but we need to figure out how to edit this form. And this form is what's called a WP form. So rather quickly, we're just going to take a look at that. All right. To edit this form, you're going to click here in exit to WordPress. So it says here that, oh, hey, look, you're working on a contact page. You've created a form, now add it to the page. All right, so we can do that, but I'm not going to go through that because you might not be seeing this message. I'm just going to click on the WordPress icon here. We are going to go to WP Forms, all forms. We are going to work on our contact form just a bit. So we have a contact form and a newsletter sign up form. You can add a new form by clicking here. All right, I'm just going to show you how to add a new form. It's going to work the same in editing the contact form. So you're gonna give your form a name. So I'm gonna say new contact form. I'm just gonna be really quick about this. There are templates. All right. So I'm just gonna use a simple contact form template, or you can use a blank form. It's gonna work the same way. It's just that you'll have a little bit more work to do. So you're gonna collect name and email. To edit a field, you just edit, and you can just collect a simple name. All right. And it's required. Email, and it's required. Let's see if it's field size large, so it takes the entire space. Go again, edit, advanced, field size large, takes the entire space. Comment or message, it doesn't make sense for them to contact us without telling us something. All right, so it's required. And I'm gonna change it, your message. All right, and submit. To add a field, you just add a field and checkbox. The checkbox here is going to say, oh, well, I think a radio is better, or a drop down list. So I'm just going to try to use multiple choice. No, drop down is better. Drop down. And we're going to edit our drop down. What type and pre-sales. And you can add another by saying leave a review. All right, that's good. And that's required. It doesn't have to be, but let's say it's required. Now that we have all of that, let's just save. All right. Now we're going to go to settings. It's going to say general. This is the name new contact form. Not going to add any tags. You can add tags if you'd like. The submit button is going to say submit request. All right. And then submit processing text sending. Notifications is good. So where do you want the email to go? You can send it here. I'll probably send it to info@zeilhan.com. That's one place you could send it. All right. It says, what's the email subject line, entry, etc., 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 and so on. Then you look at confirmations, your message. So you're going to say, thanks for contacting us. We'll be in touch shortly. You can redirect to a URL, so to a different page that says your message has been sent successfully, etc., etc. This especially works in lead generation when you're collecting emails and you want to confirm that an email subscription is successful. And we can look into that a little bit later. And that's good. You can add a new confirmation. We're not going to go into that right now, though. You're going to save. Next thing that you want to do is you want to embed your forms. So to embed, you're going to click embed. The easiest way is to use a shortcode, and you copy shortcode. Once the shortcode is copied, you're going to close here and you're going to close here. Also, ensure that you've saved, by the way. Go back to pages, all pages. You're going to have over contact us, edit with Elementor. Once you go here, there are 2 ways you can add your form to your page. The first is that you can search widget and search shortcode. All right. and you can add the shortcode there and paste in the shortcode. All right. So that's one way. Notice the form is there. The second way is that you, let's say, apply. All right. The next way that you can do it is you can search the WP Forms widget. All right. And just add it above the send message. And then you select the form that you want, new contact form. All right. And there it is. And the thing is that you can just edit the form. You can edit the old form as well, and it works much the same way. So that's it for WP forms, etc., etc. Let's just exit back to WordPress. Matter of fact, let's just view this page. So to view the page, preview changes, just to see what we have going on here. We don't need all of this. So we're just going to delete, right? Sorry, edit, move out of the way and delete, edit, move out of the way and delete. There we go, and publish. And notice it updates, and this is what we have working now. Contact page is done. Now I'm going to go over to the About Us page. I'm going to close right here. And the About Us page needs a bit of work. Not too much, but we're going to do some work on it. Perhaps for about 5 or 7 minutes, just to get things going. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click Edit with Elementor over here. We're going to grab another picture. So to grab the other picture, we're going to head over back to Pixabay. I'm going to go back and see if we can find a nice, oh, this looks really good. I'm actually going to use this. There's a man in the about picture. And remember, guys, it's best to use your own images, but these are just places to get free pictures if you don't have your own pictures. And we're going to download and download. And back to our website, we're going to change the background like we did in the previous section. Image, upload. Remember, image SEO once you've uploaded. I'm not going to do it again because we've done that before. I'm going to select. All right. I am going to make this picture center. Center. That's not working. Let's try top center. Or bottom center isn't going to work, is it? No. So center is giving me the best look. Now you notice something. We cannot see the text here because the contrast is bad. That's bad for SEO. So we're going to have to add what? We're going to add a background overlay by going here. So let's just right click, edit container, style, and scroll down to background overlay. I like to use black. All right, full black. And there we go, 67%. The previous page was 60%. All right, so there we go. About Us. It doesn't look the same, but close enough. This could be an image or video of you and your team. To edit this area, you just hover over, edit image, and you can choose your own picture that you would like to use right here. All right. And then after you use that, you edit information in much the same way. Now, the thing I want you guys to know is that whenever someone comes to your about page, they're very interested in your business and they want to do some business with you. It's a very good idea, a very good practice to add a lead generation form here. Now, what lead generation is that when someone comes to your website, you want to get the sale, but to have them complete the sale is a lot. You're asking them to trust you and to spend money with you and hope that everything works out. And that's not very fair to the customer. What lead generation does, it says, instead of giving me your credit card information and your shipping address and everything, how about you give me your email address? I'll tell you some more about me. You can learn more about me through these emails that I'll send you. And when you're ready and you're comfortable to do business, or if there's something that I can do for you, tell me and I'll help you. It's like a day. You never go to the bar and see a guy or a girl that you like for the first time. They're interested and you're attracted to them. And you grab their number, you do grab your number to go home and do the dirty with them. Some people do that, but it's not the best practice. Who knows what's going to happen? You want to grab your number. You want to get seriously interested in learning more about them, who they are, what they like, dislike, are they a good match for you, are they a good fit? And then after that, you can do the dirty if you want, start a relationship, get married, and live happily ever after. Shout out to Disney. So this is what lead generation is. So you're going to add a lead generation form to your website. Luckily, it's already here. So I'm going to copy this form. I am going to add it right here. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to paste. All right. And there's going to need some space. So we're going to edit container. Right here, margin and padding. Margin is a space outside of the element. So you notice this purple outline. The margin is a space outside the area that this element takes up. And the padding is a space within it. if I add 200 to the padding, you're going to notice that the space, this purple line doesn't move, but the space where between the purple line and this letter is going to change. So I can just add 200. Notice it. The purple line is still there, but the space is different. All right. Because this element is within this element right here. So this is a header element and this is a container. So the space between the header and the container is going to be the same. We could do the same within the header. So we could click header, edit heading, advanced padding. Let's just unlink and do 200. And you're going to notice that it's still there, but the space is, oh, that's 2000. All right. So, and you notice the space is there. So that's margin, that's padding, sorry. And the margin is going to be the space around it. So that's margin and padding. If you want to learn more about margin and padding, you can go ahead and use a video tutorial that we did in the description below to learn more about margin and padding. For now, I'm just going to add some padding within the actual container. So the header is in the container. I'm going to add some padding of, let's say, 70 pixels, or let's try 120, make it a bit spacious and nice. That looks good. And don't miss our news is not very good. So we're going to edit heading. The best way to go about generating leads is to offer a discount. In the e-commerce part, in e-commerce space, you're going to say get, and you can add an element, text editor. There. Just get in. Just get stuck in. I know that we can't get it here easily. This is why we have this here. You just click on the text editor and drag it below the heading. Whew. Wow. Then now, on off our sales. All right, so there's that. You can't see the text, so you need to make it a different font color. So you're going to style, text color, and you go with white. You're going to align center. Notice that the space between the text and the 5% is too much. So you're going to add, click on the heading. You're going to have to change the margin and the padding. The margin is a bit much. All right. So I'm going to add it. All right. So that's zeroed out. 5 is good. But the space between the text right here and the email is a bit much. So we're going to click here, edit text editor, advanced heading, and we're going to add some margin to the bottom of what we're doing here. And there we go. That's still a little bit too close for comfort, if you ask me. And yeah, that looks good. We're going to change the background like we did. We're going to go with absolute black because for some reason, I just think that's a little bit better, I guess. And yeah. So there we go. Now, the thing that I want you guys to know is that you're going to continue editing your page as you would like to keep things going. And when you're finished editing your page, so I'm just going to copy and paste this section again. All right, scroll all the way down. We're going to paste first. No, actually just going to click here and we're going to paste. All right, then we're going to go here and we're going to close. All right, so once we've done that, next thing that you want to do is you're just going to go around and publish. Remember, you have to do the responsive version. So go ahead, click on the tablet portrait, go around, take a look at what you have. All right, ensure that everything is good. Ensure that it's all beautiful, working well. This is the footer section of the website. You're not going to be able to edit this section. And you're also not going to be able to edit the header, which is up here. But everything else within you can edit. Once you've done all that, go ahead and click here and look here. Go ahead and look on the mobile version. This text is too big. Style, font. I'm going to change this to about 20. All right. Style, font. Change this to about 14. And continue. What you can do is you can just copy this, scroll all the way to the next part where this is, and you paste style, and there you go. And that's how you can go about getting your work done. So we're finished with the About Us page. We're going to exit to WordPress, and we're going to go to the dashboard. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to start working on the products part, the products and e-commerce section. Because once you've worked on the products and the e-commerce section, then you can pretty much start selling the products and you can go live. So we know how to edit the pages. We've been editing the pages. Let's add some drones to our website. So this is the current website. And we do need to get some changes done in terms of the products that we sell. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to take a look at creating products, because everything that we do from here is going to be based on that. But before I do that, I'm going to have to get product pictures. So I'm going to get 2 or 3 product pictures. Head over back to Pixabay. All right, so we have about 5 or 6 drone pictures. We're going to head over to the dashboard by going here. We are going to go to products. Now, the plugin that you need to add e-commerce to your website is actually called WooCommerce. I remember, we know how to add plugins to our website. We're just going to go to plugins, install plugins, add new. Add new plugins, we are going to type Woo, and that will give us what we need. WooCommerce is right here. You're going to click install now and activate. Once that is activated, you're going to go to products, all products. Our website template comes with some products already created. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating an actual product. And there are different types of products that we can create. So to do that, we can either go to products, add new, or on this page where we're looking at all our products, we can go ahead and add new. And there are a few fields we're going to see that we need to complete. The first is the title. So I'm just going to name this drone 1. All right. Product description. And we also have product short description. So let me just head over to the store. And we're going to click on, let's say, this Vive Pro. So this is the short description, and this is the long description. The short description goes here. So this information is this information. It's going to copy this information because, well, you know, it's just an example product that we're making. I'm going to paste it in the short description, and I'm going to ensure I label it short description, copy, and paste. All right. Now we have the description, we have the title. This is going to be the link to our product. All right. So what else do we need? We're going to need to add an image. So let's go back to our listing. All products needs pictures, and you're going to need to have high definition, high quality pictures and mock-ups of your product. That's what's going to sell. Person can visit your store and feel the product. They have to look with their eyes and tell that, oh, this looks good, this might work. So as many pictures as possible, high quality pictures only, and they must be representative of the product that you're selling. To add the pictures, you are going to go to set product image. I'm just going to upload all the images at once. I'm going to go with this one right off the bat with myself. Now remember, always do image SEO, especially on your products. So you're going to do your image SEO, and once that's finished, you're going to set product image. Now, the next thing that you notice is that we don't have a gallery here, but product gallery is very awesome. So I'm going to add a product gallery, but it's not going to be of the drone. I'm just going to add a product gallery so it can basically, so to select multiple pictures, you hold Control or Command and click on the pictures. So I'm just going to add multiple pictures, not of the product, but just to let you know where the gallery is. All right. Now we need to have a price. We are going to say $1,000, but the sale price is today $749.99. All right, so that's what the sale is going to give it to you. Now, here's what you can do for inventory. Also, a note on sales. You can schedule the sale. So if the sale is only for Black Friday, you can go ahead and schedule and say from when it's from such and such a date to such and such a date, and that's that. That's it. And remember, there are different types of products, but for most product listings, this is what you're going to be using. If you have a virtual product, like it's a product that is not something that's going to be shipped, you're not going to get something physical, you can take this and you see it removes the shipping option. All right. But we don't have such a product right here, so we're not going to click it. If it is a ebook, a book, picture, a video, whatever it is that you're selling that's digital, you can click downloadable, and then you're going to add the file. To add the file, I'm rather quick. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to go ahead and add file. You're going to choose file, upload file, select the file, add it to your library. I'm just going to say it's going to be this picture that you're going to get. Insert file URL. You're going to name the file to download. All right. And the download limit, you might only want one download, and the download never expires. or you can say it expires 3 days after purchase, whatever the case might be. And that's how you would do that part in terms of having a downloadable product. But there is a plugin called Easy Digital Downloads that makes it easier, and it's probably more effective than WooCommerce in terms of doing digital product sales. So we're not going to be focusing on that, but I just want you to understand how to sell a virtual product and how to sell a downloadable product. So I'm just going to click on download because we're not doing that. And the next thing that I really want you to look at, which isn't associated with downloads, because downloads, you don't have a physical quantity or inventory for the most part. You're going to have your inventory right here. And you can add your SKUs and you can manage your stock management. So here's the thing that I want you to do. You have the stock status. It's in stock, it's out of stock, and it's on back order. These are very simple. In stock, you have it. Out of stock, you don't have it. Back order is you don't have it, but you can order ahead. When we get it, we will ship it to you first. You can also limit the purchases to 1 item per order, or they had this period in my country back in, I don't know when, before I was born, I guess, where they used to limit how much each person could buy because the financial times were just so tough. And I guess that's what you can use right here. Or there are things that you might want to prevent people from buying a lot. So you might have a sale. Or, for an example, you might have a website like Shein or Alibaba, for example, and you don't want to allow people to buy too many of the products and then resell, so they can only buy 1 or 2. This is what you would do right here. And there are other ways to go about this. But the most important thing I want you to see under inventory is stock management. Stock management basically says that right now in our inventory, we have 100 items. Whenever we have a sale on the website, we would like the sale, the amount or the quantity available to go down and, well, decrease. And what I would like for it to happen is that once we hit a certain threshold, if we only have 10 left, tell us that the quantity is low and tell the users, the website visitors, that the quantity is low. So keep selling. Every time you sell one, remove from the quantity because we don't have an infinite supply. And whenever we hit only 10 supplies, 10 items left in our inventory, go ahead and tell us that the stock supply is low. Go ahead and tell our website visitors that the stock supply is low. And that's how I love, that's one thing I love about this. All right, so that's it for inventory. Now the shipping option is going to be quite the debacle because you don't necessarily do shipping right here. You have to set up your shipping class and you have to have the dimensions of your package and you need to have the weight. You tend to have a lot of these when you're creating something in a factory. You do have these information. You just go ahead and add it here. And a little bit later, we can look at shipping class. Now for the linked products are the bread and butter of your e-commerce store. It means that you're going to need to find a way to increase your sales. And one of the best way to increase your sales is to sell to somebody who just bought or who is in the process of buying. That's called an upsell or a cross-sell. The difference between an upsell and a cross-sell is that upsells, it says right here, are products which you recommend instead of a currently viewed product. For example, products that are more profitable or better quality are more expensive. And a cross-sell is a complementary product that will complement the products that they're already buying. So they're going to be buying a drone. We could cross-sell them an iPhone. I think there's an iPhone in the, let's see, is there an iPhone in our product inventory? I don't know. So you would add the product here and you cross-sell or you would upsell. So that's how upsells and cross-sells work. And the reason why you want to do upsells and cross-sells, guys, you want to make as much money as possible. And it's far easier to sell to someone you've already sold to than to sell to someone new. That's common knowledge in sales. All right. That's why upsells and cross-sells are so important. Shipping, you can take a look at free shipping very soon. We'll show you how to do that. We also have attributes. Now, attributes are very important because it's going to give us the ability to make some very interesting products. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's add a new attribute. So we're going to say, cancel. So the attribute I'm going to add, let's just remove this one. The attribute I'm going to have is battery life. The drones differ based on their battery life. And the 3 different options that we have are going to be 10 hours, pipe, 20 hours, 50 hours. And we're going to save attributes and we're going to also make it visible on the product page. Save attributes. Now here's where it gets interesting. Once we have saved our attributes, we head over to advanced. Over on advanced, we're going to allow menu order, and we're going to allow reviews to be left, and you can have a purchase note. Here's where things are going to get interesting. Well, not yet. Product tags, I'm just going to say we're going to add a new product category because they don't have drones on the website. So it's going to say drones. Add new category. We're also going to add a product tag. We're going to say, what's the difference between a product category and a tag? Very simple, and this is the guide I use. There is like a whole science behind it sometimes, it seems. But for me, when I'm creating an e-commerce website, a product category are the characteristics and traits that group items on a larger scale. So you have shirts, pants, and shirts can't be pants and pants can't be shirts. But all shirts and pants are clothes. All right. Sweat tops aren't shirts, they aren't pants, but they are clothes as well. So shirts, pants, sweatshirts, they're all clothes. However, you're also going to have shoes as clothes, but you won't have an earphone as clothes. So that's a different category. So the main category would be clothes. The subcategories would be shirts, pants, sweatpants, shoes, snapback hats, etc. And you would have another category, electronics, and this is where you would have smartphones, tablets, earphones, Bluetooth earphones, which is a subcategory of earphones. The tags, however, are things that are more universal in describing what you're selling. So you might have, for example, blue, yellow, red. Those are colors. You might have short sleeve, long sleeve. You might have short sleeve and long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts. Do you have short sleeve sweatshirts? All right. You might have winter wear, autumn wear, etc. Those can actually be a category as well. But you can also use a tag, since a lot of different types of clothing would fit the winter wear and autumn wear tag, for example. So that's the short answer. Very complicated, I know, on categories versus tags. So we're going to create this product real quickly because there's something I want to show you. And this is what's called a simple product. All right. Having created this product, we're going to go ahead and view product. This is our product. It's on sale at the moment. All right, that's good. On sale. It's on sale. I like the pictures. Short description is here. Long description is there. We have so this is a white logo actually, guys. So you can see the logo is there. So we have the gallery right here. And there are 100 in stock, and you can order as many as you'd like, just not more than 100. All right, here's what I want you to understand. We say that there are many different types of products, and well, this is a simple product. What it means is that it's best I show you. So let's go back to all products. On all products, we are going to duplicate this one. And once we duplicate it, we're going to call it drone 2. So once duplicated, change the name. You're going to have to edit the URL as well to drone 2 and save. All right, long description, everything is going to stay the same, except I'm going to change from a simple product to a variable product. And you start by adding attributes. And it says here, attributes like size and color for customers to choose from on the product page. We'll use them to generate product variations. And very simply, this is going to be like you're going to have different sizes of shirts or different colors of shirts that can be sold. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and say, okay. So you might have a shirt being sold, red polo shirt, and there are 3 different sizes, large, extra large, and small. And you have 5 different colors, red, blue, orange, green, and yellow, I guess. I hope that's 5 colors. So we're going to go over to attributes. We already have the attribute battery life. I am going to say use for variations, which is what I was going to do in the previous example, but I didn't bother. We're going to save attribute. Now we're going to go over to variations, and we're selling our drones based on the battery life. So we're just going to go ahead and generate variations. I'm going to click OK. Our variations have been generated. So a drone that has the battery life for 20 hours must be more expensive than one for 10 hours, but cheaper than one for 50 hours. So we're just going to go ahead and change the price of them. All right. So I'm going to click right here. And the price for this is the one that's $1,000. That's for 10 hours, less than the regular price. Oh, that's the sale price. There we go. $1,000. All right. And you can add the product specifications. You can add a shipping class and your description, etc. But for $1,000, you get 10 hours battery life. For $1,050, no, let's make it 1,200. You are going to get 20 hours of battery life. And for, wait, I saved changes. I wasn't supposed to save changes, guys. And for 50 hours, which is $12.99. No, I'm going to make it $13.99. 200. No, let's make it $12.99. So for $12.99, you get 50 hours, and that's that. But here's the interesting thing that we haven't looked at. These things right here are all pictures for the different variations that you'd have. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to change the pictures. So this is the original picture for the original drone. So what this is going to look like is we're going to say this is the one for 10 hours. All right, it's the same as the default image of the product. It doesn't have to be, but we chose for it to be so in this one. For our 20 hour, we're going to go right here and we're going to use this drone. All right. And for our 50 hours, let's use this one. Let's use this one right here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to save changes. And you can add sales to different variations. Matter of fact, let's add a sale just to this one to $8.99 and see how that works with our pricing. It's going to save changes. A thing that I want to point out is that for simple products, we're going to have the price right here. And that's where we said, all right, $1,000 and we discount to $749. That's for simple product. But for a variable product, the variations dictate the prices. All right. So now that we have that set up, what we're going to do is we can generate tags and so on. I won't get into that too much. I am also going to add, no, I'm not going to add anything else. We've done all of that. Let's now take a look at the product drone 2. All right. So this is drone 2, $8.99 to $12.99 because that's a variation. It's actually $1,000 to $12.99, but we have the $1,000 option on sale for $8.99. You choose your battery life. All right. So we're going to say 10 hours. That's $8.99. For 20 hours, it's $1,200. And for 50 hours, it's $12.99. Here's the thing though. You might want to change the quantities in stock. So I'm going to head over back here to drone 2 product, or from here you can say edit product. All right. You're going to go right here. You're going to head over back to your variations. And you're going to, oh, this is also where you can change downloadable, virtual, etc. And you're going to manage your stock and you're going to say the stock quantity is only 15 left of the 20 hours. Of the 10 hours, we have, let's say, 17 left because they're going like hot bread. And for our 50 hours, we have about 35 left. Wait, we have about 35 left. All right. And we're going to take a look at the changes as they are added. All right. So let's just refresh here. All right. So we're going to click right here, 10 hours, 17 in stock, 20 hours, 16 in stock, and 50 hours, 35 in stock. Let's go back to choose option, and we don't have a quantity. So that's it for a simple product versus a variable product. The next thing that we're going to take a look at is affiliate products. I'm just going to make changes, but I won't save the changes to drone 1. All right. So here we are, drone 2. I am going to change to an external or affiliate product. And how this is going to work is I'm going to show you my store. So I have a store. No, actually, I'm going to add new product. All right. So I'm going to add new product because I'm going to need that for what I'm doing here. That's going to make a very good example. All right. I'm going to switch from a simple product to an external or affiliate product. All right. So I'm going to. So guys, this is my actual store. Accept. This store actually works. You can go on and make a purchase and you will get your order and everything like that. So this is my actual e-commerce store. And I'm going to use one of these products as an affiliate product. Now, you guys know how affiliate marketing works, right? So let's say that I'm making this tutorial and I list a product and there's a link. And you go to the website. I'm an affiliate of the website and you buy the product. How affiliate marketing works is that because you know me, love me, and trust me, you're going to buy that product from someone else. When you buy that product from them, you're going to use my affiliate link to make that purchase. And let's say you buy it for $1,000, and my agreement with the store owner, the person who's selling the product, is that for every sale that I get them, they're going to give me 20% of the income. That means that when you spend $1,000 to them, it's still $1,000 whether or not you use my affiliate link. But because you used my affiliate link, they know that the sale came from me. They're going to give me 20% of that, which is $200, which is not pretty bad. Mind you, at Zeilhan, we have an affiliate program where you get 20% of the project fee. So if it's a $10,000 project, good luck. You just earn $1,000. You just earn $2,000, sorry. So you can go ahead and sign up for that. The link is in the description, zeilhan.com/affiliates. And that's what we're doing here. So we're going to say that we're an affiliate for my store here. And what we're going to be using is, we're just going to use a product from the store. I like this sweatshirt. All right. It says Be Epic Premium Hoodie. So let's just set up this as an affiliate product. We're going to go ahead and copy and add new product. I'm going to paste it right here. I've been thinking of doing a redesign of this website, guys. I think I should, because you notice the theme is old and it's outdated and everything. So I'm going to do that. So we're just going to copy this information and I'm going to paste it in a long description, and in the short description, we're going to have, all right, have some information. Here's the thing where it gets interesting. Because it's an affiliate, we're going to go right here. We're going to grab the link to the product. And it must be your affiliate link, guys. Don't just grab the link right here. Grab your affiliate link to the product. And you're going to paste it right here. Buy product is, I'm going to say buy affiliate product. You don't put that on your website, by the way. Just buy product is good. But because I want you to see how it works, I'm going to put that here. The price here on the website is like $60, $60 to $62 based on the size. All right, so the XX 3XL is perhaps 62. All right, so it's going to say the price is $62 just to be consistent, and we're going to make the sale at $55. Take $7 off. All right, this is your affiliate product. We're going to need some product images. Let me just save some pictures. Save some pictures. We're going to add pictures. So add a picture, and you know about gallery. All right. Press and hold Control or Command and click on the pictures that you want to add. We're going to add them all to gallery. And this is another category, affiliates. By the way, yet again, don't just put affiliate as a category, because your buyers don't need to know that this is an affiliate product. Just ensure that you tell them that links are affiliate links. Or if you want, you can go ahead and do it. It's not recommended though. And we can have product tags, which is sweatshirts, clothes. All right. Okay, so there's that. All right, and we're just going to hit publish. Once published, we're going to go ahead and we're going to view the product. All right. So this is Home Affiliate Product, Be Epic Premium Hoodie, white and black. All right, here's the interesting thing. Buy affiliate product. What do you think is going to happen when you click this link? It's going to take us back to this website. Well, first, let me just ensure you're seeing what's happening here. So this is the product. The discount is applied, and we have the gallery. All right. If you have reviews will be there. The long description is here, etc., etc. Let's buy the product. I'm going to click on buy affiliate product. It should take me back to the website. It takes me back to the website. It would be your affiliate link that would be loaded. You can add one to cart and check out, and it does work. It works perfectly, guys. I'm not going to check out though, because we broke, boys. I'm joking. But I'm not going to check out because I'll have to cancel the order and everything. But yeah, that's how it works for an affiliate product. And the idea is that I want you to understand that this is also a way that you can make money online. What a lot of people have done is they've started a blog. All right, so they build their own website, they start a blog, and they blog about something they're passionate about. It could be gadget, it could be tech, it could be home improvement, it could be pots, it could be RVs. You write blog posts, people visit your blog posts, you create YouTube videos like you're watching now, people watch your videos, they go to your website, there's a product link, so you don't have to make the product, all right? So this is even for YouTubers as well. And they see a product on your website, you don't make the product, you're just an affiliate, they buy the product from your website using your affiliate product link, and they purchase it from your affiliate's website, you make a commission. And that's how you can also make money online. And that's how that works. The next one that we can take a look at is group products. This is the one I've actually used the least, to be honest. All right, but it's very simple. I am going to add a new product. I am going to use a grouped product demo. All right, let's see what happens if I paste. It's just the URL. So I'm going to need some juice. That's a long description, by the way, guys. Longer description. It should be long, but rushing a bit. All right, we're gonna change to, let's click back here. We're gonna change to a grouped product. We can give an SKU. So here's what's happening now. Linked products. So the group products, I'm gonna use a drone. All right, I'm gonna use drone 1, and we're gonna upsell to drone 2. All right, drone 2 20 hours version and drone 2 50-hour version. And we're also going to upsell to a sweatshirt. Actually, it's called Be Epic. Be Epic. All right. So drone 1 comes with the Be Epic premium order, and you can upsell to this. I am going to add a new product category, grouped products, and these aren't product categories that you should be using, guys. And here's the thing: if you want to know which product categories you should use on your website, you can talk to your customers. And this is a test that we normally use in UX design, where we put potential product categories on papers and we ask our customers to group them according to what feels natural. And that gives you a very, very clear idea of the categories and subcategories for your website. And if there's a category or subcategory missing, your customer is going to be the first to notice it, because they're the ones the website is being built for. Another cheap way you can do it without the testing with your customers, which is recommended, use your customers as much as possible, is you can go to a competitor's website and you can see the categories that they use and you can use them. But if their categories are rubbish because they didn't do the research and their store isn't making any money online, then you're probably going to be copying from someone who didn't do their homework properly. So take that with a grain of salt. The best way is to create the categories on a card or flashcard deck, put in front of your customers, have your customers organize them in a way that feels natural to them. So add new category, and you can do the same thing with tags as well, but ensure you understand the difference yet again between tags and categories. So that's going to be group products. I am going to add product image. I'm actually going to use this drone as, I want to use this guy. He has a shirt on and he's using a drone. And for the product gallery, I'm just going to add this and this. All right, just 2 pictures in the product gallery. We're going to publish. Now we're going to take a look at our group product. So we're going to go over to group product, open link in new tab. All right, and here's what happened. Group product demo. I just said that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right, so you're going to add 2 drone 1, and you have to buy affiliate product. So what I might want to do is I might want to get back to group product, linked products, and I might want to add another drone, drone to 10 hours. No, it's not coming up. I'm pretty sure there are earphones here, aren't there? I need to find something, another product from the website so I can link something else. So let's see what our products are here. AirPods Pro. All right. So let's use the AirPods Pro. AirPods Pro. All right, there we go. And let's just update. Once this is updated, let's just reload. All right. And there we go. So we can choose 1 AirPod and a drone, or we can choose 2 AirPods and a drone. And let's just say that drones and AirPods are normally sold together. And that's how the group product works. Like I said, this is a product I've used the least, but I can very quickly see, and you can see it as well, how powerful this can be. I think it's even more powerful than using upsells and cross-sells. And I also think this is something would work well on this website. So yet again, let's look. We have the tops and we have the bottoms. These are categories. We could group this sweatshirt with a nice bottom. So let's go to bottoms. And there's something I want you to see on this site, guys. So I am looking for bottoms. And let's look at this jogger right here. And let's say that you have this jogger. The theme on this website needs to be changed. I'm going to fix this website. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to build this exact website, and we're going to redesign it in the process. All right, so we're going to have this jogger right here, and we can group it with the sweatshirt on the website. But here's what I want you to take a look at, and this is why I went back to the website. We have 1 page for e-commerce, and that's products. And there's a reason why I'm going through this. This is going to get you more website traffic and more sales. It's also going to get you more leads and more profit. So this is important. There's only 1 product page listed here. and we have the products. And we can add the products to different pages. What we don't have here are different product pages. What that means is that product category pages. What that means is that when you look at this website, expressive tees, and we have expressive tees, you have the sweatshirts, you have the long sleeves, you have the medium sleeves, you have the short sleeves. Headgear, all right? You have beanies and hats. Under hats, you have cotton twill cap and you have dad hats. You also have snapbacks, which is mesh back snapbacks, classic snapback classics, and snapback elites. These are all product categories for this website, guys. And you have tops, which are hoodies, jackets, sweatshirt, and tees. And under tees, you have long sleeve, medium, short sleeve, and tank tops. Under bottoms, you have these different bottoms. On accessories, you have these different accessories. The reason why this is important is because it makes navigating your store a whole lot easier. So if somebody needs, for example, a mesh back snapback hat, they don't have to go to tops and then hope it's there. They're going to go to tops, they're going to go to expressive tees, headgear, hats, snapbacks, mesh back, and when they click on mesh back snapback, you're going to see the different mesh back snapback hats that we have available up here. You can click on one, and there we go. All right, let's choose a different color, navy. I like navy blue, and there you go. And that's why I'm saying on this website, there's a lot of work to be done because we only have one product page and no product categories. And you're going to need to do that for your website. As many product category pages as you can make, go ahead and make them. The SEO optimization is going to help you because the more pages you have, the more opportunities to attract website visitors, which you convert to leads, and then you convert to customers and profits for your business. It also helps your website rank because you have more pages, you have better relevant pages, so you have better user experience. And so there aren't enough minutes in a day to explain why you should do this. Makes navigation easy, increases leads, customers, sales amount. It also increases your profits. Remember, when someone is buying, they might say, oh, I probably should get a top for this. Oh, there's a category for top. Instead of searching through an archive of 1,000 products, they can easily find the tops and they can find something that they like. So go ahead and do that, guys. Now that we have completed this part, so we've looked at creating products and we looked at the types of products. We looked at categories. Let's go to categories. You can create a category here. I am going to close everything to the right. All right. Let's just ask AI product categories versus tags. So product categories are broad groupings of products that share similar characteristics, and tags are more specific keywords that describe attributes. And like we said, the attribute can be the size and the color, large, red, etc. So on product categories, you can create a lot of categories all at once. You type the name. So let's say that we're going to be selling Bluetooth drones. All right, so that's a category. And the slug is going to be the product category name in lower caps with a hyphen, no space. So Bluetooth drones. You can leave it empty and it will create it automatically. The parent category will be drones. All right, so it's going to create a subcategory. You can add a thumbnail. All right, I do love when they have thumbnails. That's good. So let's use this PNG image and add new category. There you go. There you go. You can do the same with tags. So head over to tags. All right, and you can, so attributes. So let's say red. You might want a red drone. You're going to go red and add new tag. And there it is. That's red. When you go to your store, all right, let's go to our store and see what's happening. And we click on a drone. All right, there we go. This is just a drone. We don't have the tags right here, but we do have the categories. So here's what you're going to do. On the website I just closed, you can also use tags to create tag pages, but it comes with a caveat. You have to be very careful about how you do it. All right. So categories are easier because they're more general. So it's easier to understand. They would cater to a large group of people. But if you have a tag that's very popular, for example, red products tend to sell a lot faster than blue products, you can have all your red tops or red summer wear on one page. And you can run a Google ad to that. So there's that. I would like for you to see how to create a product page here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to dashboard. We're We're going to pages, add new page. We are going to name this page drones. All right, so this is going to be strictly e-commerce. We save draft. Once the draft is saved, we're going to edit with Elementor. Edit with Elementor at this time. Now to make development faster, we're just going to use our trick from previous tutorials. So we're going to edit with Elementor. We are going to copy and we are going to paste. All right. We don't need the page title, but we can fix that soon. Change here to drones. Okay. We also want the sections. Let's just copy that and move myself out of the way. And we're going to paste that here. All right. And we can delete and delete and center align. And the content is going to be drones. The icon, let's find an appropriate icon for a drone. I don't think that's one, but let's use that and some dummy information here. All right, let's leave that as is. We are going to style, icon, size, a little bit bigger. All right, a little bit bigger. Content, default style, top. All right, and okay, now we need to just lessen the space between the icon. Okay, there's that. Yep, that happens. Now we just need to add a section, flexbox and grid. So in the at the start of the tutorial, I said, hey, go ahead and activate and activate and activate. When you activate a flexbox, there's a tutorial below on flexboxes and containers. Go ahead and watch that. When you activate a flexbox, you go right here, you click that, and you say all the information that you put in, you want it to be on top of each other or you want it to be beside each other. And these are the amount of spaces and columns that you would like. And that's it for flexboxes. For grids, however, you can have more complex designs. And this makes your website a whole lot more beautiful. So it's going to use a simple design in the flexbox, top down. I am going to copy this heading. All right. I'm going to paste it here. It's going to be white, so you won't see it. I am going to name it all our drones. I'm going to change the color to black so you can now see it. All right. Let's change the size. All right. Now we're going to go back here and let's just do that and get the pro out of the way. And let's get the general out of the way. And let's look at the WooCommerce. You can't add WooCommerce on the page at this time, but we can add WordPress and we can add categories. So let's go right here, categories. No, that's not what we need. All of WooCommerce. So I'm just going to go to search widget and see if we can find a product category. Woo. So we can't add a product category here. So what we're going to do is we're going to close right here. We're going to head back to the dashboard. So I actually published. I should have saved draft, but that's fine. Head back to the dashboard, and we're going to add a WordPress plugin, add new. Type Elementor. We're not going to use Elementor Pro because this is supposed to be a free tutorial. All right, so Elementor Pro, essential add-ons. Well, we're going to use premium add-ons and essential add-ons. Let's add them both and activate. We're going to just go through all of these, view all. WooCommerce elements is what we need. And yeah, WPForms, Facebook feed, and fancy chart. All right. Move myself out of the way. And next, and next, and next, and next, and no thanks. And we should be done. All right. Now we're going to head back to our pages, all pages. We're going to look for our drones page, edit with Elementor. Okay. Now that we're here, we are going to type product. All right. Product with 1T. Product categories. product grid. Let's add it here. All right. And layout. So we need to add some conditions. So we're going to say product settings, source, filter by categories. All right, so the only product category that we need here is drones. All right, drones. So we don't have a lot of drone products here, but we do have a drone. All right, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this for our drones. All right, so let's say we had 10 drones on the website, all 10 are going to be here. What we can do is we can add gadgets, and you're going to see gadgets added as well. So let's say that these are all drones, they'll be there. So we're not going to do that. And that's that. Now remember guys, that we need to ensure that it's responsive. All right. And we need to ensure it's responsive. All right. So that's that for that. We're going to go ahead and publish this. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to recreate for sweatshirts just to, give you guys a very good understanding of what we're doing. So it's going to go back. Oh, wait, there's something that we should do. So I'm going to go to edit, contact us page, edit, and we're going to edit the drones page because remember, it did not look the same. So we need to move the title from the drones page. So when we view, let me just view page. I want you to notice that there's a difference. All right, there's a difference. It looks good, but the contact us page looks different in that we have a transparent header, so you can see it through. All right, and we have the breadcrumb and everything, and that is not it with the drones page. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this page, the drones page, look like the contact us page, and the way to do that is to copy all the settings from contact us to drones. So on contact us, we're going to look for a transparent header because that is something that's there. I am looking Blocksy general. So we're going to go here and Blocksy general. All right, that looks good. Content area style inherit. Content area style inherit custom vertical spacing, and that for contact us. So we do the same thing for the drones page, custom vertical spacing, and that we're going to also see everything here is disabled. All right. The page title disabled. So we're going to scroll up and the page title is disabled. And let's update our drones page and see if it looks the same. So once we update it, we're going to go back to drones and we're going to refresh and see if it looks like the contact page. I'm going to customize header, headers, global header. Transparent functionality needs to be on. Edit conditions. So include an home about contact. So we need to have on a drone page and save conditions. And now we have the transparent header. What I'm trying to do is, all right, so we might not want to put it on the entire website, but I'm going to put it on the entire website for now. No, I'm not going to put it on the entire website. I'm not going to put it on the entire website. So there's that. That's how you're going to have the drone page be done. I'm going to close. I'm going to head over back to the dashboard. Pages, all pages. We're going to duplicate the drone page. Right? Once we duplicate the drone page, we're going to edit. We're not going to have this called drone anymore. We're going to call this one whatever else you're selling. So I'm going to type switch affiliate products. All right, notice copy and the page, the URL is there, updated. That's good. All right, so we're going to save draft. We're going to edit with Elementor. We're going to change to affiliate products. Going to change to affiliate products. Going to change the icon to, let's say, this. And we're going to say all our affiliate products. Going to click here. Product settings. We're going to change that to affiliate products. And we're going to have one product alone and publish. So we've finished with this, publish. Now we're going to view page. We're going to customize. After customizing, we are going to go to header, headers, global header. edit conditions, and we're going to select the page affiliate products and save conditions. This goes to a transparent header. Publish those changes, and we're done. There we go. Now we're going to add these pages that we just created right here. So to add a page to the menu, we're going to go to dashboard, menus. All right, but I'm going to go from the dashboard. So you can go to here, dashboard menus, or you can go to appearance menus. You're going to select the right header. So the main menu is the header that we're doing, or we can create a new menu. All right, then the pages, we can do our most recent pages right here. If it doesn't appear here, you can view all, or you can search the name of the page. It's going to take it from view all, affiliate products, and drones. I'm going to add to menu. As they are, they're going to be as beside each other. All right, so let me just show you what that looks like. So everything is beside each other. All right, everything is beside each other, but we want them to be a sub-menu right here. So to make a sub-menu, we're going to display them like this. Going to be a sub-menu under products and drones. All right, we're going to save the menu. Once the menu is saved, we're just going to go ahead and reload. And there we go. There you go. Looks good. Looks good. And that's how you're going to go ahead and create your products for your website. The final thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up payment, and we're going to finish setting up WooCommerce. Then we'll be finished with this tutorial for today. All right, guys. So what I need to know, and this is just like impromptu lesson. It's not a part of the tutorial. It should be part of the tutorial because you're going to need to know this. So WordPress is built on what's called a CMS, a content management system. All that basically is, it's basically like an operating system for Windows, like Windows or Mac, where there are core programs running, and then you can create your own programs that work on that system. So because you have that system, because you have Windows, you can create Word, you can create Need for Speed with the game, you can create WhatsApp for desktop, I guess. So you need both Windows and let's say Word to actually use Word. Just like you need WordPress and Blocksy to make this website happen. No, but the reason why I say that is because you're going to see right here, it says updates, and it says one right here, and it says one right here. At times, there are updates, just like Windows updates, for WordPress, the CMS, content management system. And you're going to need to update to keep the latest security features, bugs, plan fixes, and all the good stuff. So when you see this 1 or 2 or 10 here, always go ahead and update. Sometimes they recommend that you wait a bit before you update, but I like to just update right away. So it's going to go to updates, and it's going to tell you what needs to update. Sometimes it's going to be the WordPress version. So we have 6.4.3 installed. At times it might be a plugin like you see here, and if it's a theme, it's going to be listed here. We have a plugin to update, compliance GDPR, CCPA cookie consent. Just go ahead and select all and update plugins. All right. And you're going to keep this going. If you don't update your WordPress version, then you run the risk of being hacked and so on, because, as code gets outdated, they find bugs and backdoor entries, as you might put it. Opportunities to operate shadily with your website is what I'm saying. So, all right, then. We have updated our website. Everything's good. We're going to set up WooCommerce. So the thing I want you to understand is that when you install the starter site, that's the pretty site that you put on at the starter tutorial, you're going to find that it installed and activated WooCommerce right away, because we needed WooCommerce for that starter site to work. But if you're just adding WooCommerce to your website, then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up WooCommerce. So I'm just going to go right here, WooCommerce. I'm going to go to Home, and there should be an installation wizard. If it's not there, we'll just go through everything manually. All right, there we go. Welcome to Set Up My Store. Let's go. Go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm already selling. Yes, I am selling online, and I use, let's see if it has the platform. We're using WordPress. All right. And I don't have anything else. All right. That's good. And continue. Give your name a store. That's all. Give your store a name. Wow. Which industry? So I'm just going to say tech and gadget. Is that there? Electronics and computers is good. That's good. And opt in. Sure. You don't have to opt in, but I like to opt in. And let's go next. We're going to let all these features be added. So we have boost content with Jetpack and mail poet. Matter of fact, I don't need all of these, right? I don't need all of these. I don't like adding Jetpack. I don't want to use MailPoet. MailPoet is actually pretty good for email marketing, mind you. We're going to leave this plugin, WooPayments, shipping labels. I don't want to add a Pinterest plugin. The more plugins you have on your website, the more risk for hack, because the more opportunities for one plugin to go bad and there be an opportunity for hacks, which happen every day. So keep your plugins updated. Don't add plugins that you don't need, and plugins that you don't need or you are no longer using, deactivate and then delete. Don't deactivate and leave them, delete them, which is why at the start of the tutorial, you saw us delete some plugins. You saw us delete some themes. If we're not going to use them, we go ahead and delete them. All right, I'm going to leave this with Google Listing Ads. I'm going to leave Create Ads with TikTok campaigns, and we're going to continue. And let's go. And you don't have to create your products before you do this step. So if you're going through a tutorial first and then you're going to make your website, or you're going to just get a free download, you don't have to do this step. What you can do is do this step, then create the products. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, if you're going to do WooCommerce on an existing website, you're going to do this step before you actually create the products. All right. So that went well, I'm thinking. Yes, it went well. So we don't need a theme. So I'm going to go ahead and click choose theme. And hopefully I should be able to continue with the theme that I have. All right, so we don't need these. I'm just going to go back because we already have a wonderful theme. Now that we're back, we're going to set up WooPayments. This is good because what you're going to do is you're going to want to collect online payments. All right, so we're going to set up WooPayments. So yes, WooPayments, we're going to continue. So this is going to be using Jetpack, so I'm not going to use it. It's going to go back because it says Jetpack in the URL, so I realize it's going to use Jetpack. Not going to be using that. And I'm going to leave that as is. So I'm going to go here to settings, WooCommerce, settings. No, not status, but settings. Going to get some basic information set up. So we're going to set our address. You can go ahead and enter your address, city, US, Florida, and your zip. Where are you selling? So are you selling to all countries? Are you selling to a few countries? All countries except for a few? Or are you just selling to a specific country? This is where you would set that up. Shipping location, where do you ship to? Do you ship to all countries you sell to? Do you ship to all countries? Or do you ship to specific countries only? Or perhaps you want to disable shipping and shipping calculations. We're going to get to that very shortly. So we're going to leave it as is. Default customer location, I like to use geolocate if that's available. Enable tax rate and calculations. That's good. I have enabled coupons. So when you enable tax rate and calculations, it means that the prices that you have on your website are not inclusive of tax. I believe that's what's happening here. Enable coupons. So, 5% off, and you can give a customer 5% off when they enter the coupon on the checkout page, and it applies a discount to their order. US dollar to the left, 1,000 separated by a comma, decimal is a dot, and we have 2 decimal places. Standard procedure. You don't need to reinvent the wheel or do something different. All right, so we've saved. Let's go on to our products. All right, so here what we're going to do. So the shop page is the products page. Here's what we could do. We could turn our drones page into the shop page. And it says here the base page can also be used in your product permalinks. Now, remember we spoke about permalinks, which is basically the URL thing right here. And that was at the start of the tutorial where we went to settings and permalinks. All right, and there's an example there that will help us. On the permalinks page, mind you, we see the WordPress icon, so I'm going to have to take a look at that. On the permalinks page, we have the post name, so it's going to be Zeilhan tutorials.co.uk sample posts, so it's going to be Zeilhan tutorials shop, drone 1, for example, or products, drone 1. All right, I'm going to quickly divert to just check out why we don't have, no, I'm not going to do it yet, but we're going to check why our actual logo is not in the site icon up here. So let's go back. All right, placeholder image 6. You can change a placeholder image to something from your dashboard. So I'm going to leave 6, but I'm going to show you how you would get an image. All right, so you're going to go. So the placeholder image is the default image that is displayed if you don't add a product image. And you'll see that very often. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to media library. All right. And let's say that we want to use our color logo for the placeholder image. You're going to click on the color logo. It's going to give you a URL, copy URL to clipboard. Go back here, and this is where you're going to paste. So that's, Control V, and that is where you're going to change your placeholder image. Very fun, all right? You can change these as you want, block reviews, and save changes. All right. But I did something wrong because I don't want to make the shop page on the drones page. All right. So I'm going to change it back to products, but you guys can do whatever you want. It's your website, or when you get this template, you can just go ahead and change it. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the title from products to shop. I'm going to do that very shortly. When you go to inventory, this is an important part. There's a setting here that I really need for you to see. It says enable stock management. That's good. The hold. So here's the thing. It says hold stock for unpaid orders for X minutes. When this limit is reached, the pending order will be canceled and leave blank to disable. So this means that whenever someone has an unpaid order, after 60 minutes, the order will be canceled if it's not completed, if we don't get payment. Otherwise, we can disable it and it stays indefinitely. And the reason why this is important is because if you only have one product left and someone places an order for it, that product is going to be removed from your catalog, from your inventory, even though it has not been paid for. And that can be problematic depending on the setup of your business. So for one client I had to put this to like 600,000 because it was an auction setup and they weren't going to pay online. So they might take the item, want it to be removed from the listing, but we haven't collected payment until a week, 2 weeks after. And that's fine for that setting. For another client, we perhaps want to have just an hour or 30 minutes, or perhaps want to disable. So that's why I have to explain it to you so you know what works best for you. Enable low stock notification and auto stock notification so we know what's happening in our store. Notification email, low stock threshold. I like to put it at 5. It depends on what you have going on and how busy or active your website is. Out of stock threshold is 0. If the item is out of stock, do you want to remove it from the catalog, or do you want it to be, or say you want it to be removed from the website, or do you want it to be on the website and say out of stock? I prefer to keep out of stock items on the website. Drum up interest for it once we restock. Depends on your use case. Remember, it's not a set in stone thing. Going to save changes. We haven't done much with downloadable products. As we said, Easy Digital Downloads is a better plugin to use for that feature, but let's just go ahead and see what can be done here, just in case you decided to use WooCommerce, which we do use WooCommerce on our website for giving you these free files. All right. So you're going to force downloads, and it says if you're using Xaxle direct download with Nginx server. So it depends. This is some complicated things. So if you're going to have digital downloads, copy this message right here and send it to your web host and ensure that you don't have Nginx server or Xaxle redirect. And if you do, have them do this for you. All right, so just go ahead and do that. You don't have to know what all that is because we're starters here, we're beginners. Allow using redirect mode or insecure as a last resort. I'm going to leave everything as is. Downloads require login. Yes, please, because we do want those email addresses in return for the free download. Open downloadable files in browser. No. Let's save them to their device. And we're going to append a unique string to file name for security. All right. So that's saved. And approve download directories. I don't think we need to do much here. All right, I think we're good. That's all right. And let's go to advanced. So we're going to use the product attributes lookup table for our catalog filtering. We're going to update the table directly. We're not going to trouble anything here. We need not to bother ourselves here. Now, we have tax, we have shipping, but first I'm going to go to payments. There are 2 payment gateways that you can use. I prefer, all right, so I'm going to explain this and then I bring up the payment gateways, all right? You have cash on delivery. This is if you want to allow someone to pay online. No, order online, and when you deliver, they pay you. This is good for countries like mine. So in Jamaica, we can't directly integrate our bank accounts with PayPal or Stripe. We have to go through third parties and all that fancy dancy. That doesn't work all the time. This is good for like my country and other countries that don't have PayPal or Stripe directly and easily. You can also do it if you're just starting out and you're a local business. Very good. You just go ahead and activate and you set up. It's not complicated at all. Check payments. If you want to collect take payments via check offline, and it works much the same way like cash on delivery. And the thing also is that you can also use these options. All right, you can use these options if you want to test if the inventory and the ordering process and everything is working. So someone will be able to check out with an order without actually paying. And then you can go to WooCommerce orders and you can cancel the order. All right. You can have direct bank transfer. When you do this, you just have the banking information on the checkout page that they can send you the money directly to. They can wire the money to you. And then after that, you're going to have a situation where you get the order, it is processing or it's on hold. They send you a picture of the receipt, or you receive payment, you confirm receipt of payments on your bank account, then you process it, or you complete the processing, or you complete the order. Many ways you can go about it. Not going to use WooPayments because it's going to want to use Jetpacks. I don't want to use Jetpack. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save changes. I want to add PayPal and Stripe, but I'm not going to add it just yet. To add PayPal and Stripe, you go discover other payment providers, open link in new tab. All right, I'm going to close the the permalink pages as well. It says WooCommerce, so you have Stripe and you have PayPal payments, free download. You can download them. You can also use Square, Apple Pay. You can use Coinbase, ClearPay, Afterpay. There are so many payment options. Payoneer checkout. So I do like Payoneer because Payoneer is available in my country. So here's how you're going to get these. You can hit free download. The plugin will be downloaded. So it's free to install. So you can go ahead and add to store. It's free. So you just add your name, email, etc., and download. I don't want to go through that process. But what I will say is we're going to go back here. We're going to add to plugins, add new plugin. And we're going to look for Stripe and we're going to look for PayPal. All right. So there's another way. This one is easier because it takes us from the repository. So we have WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway, 800,000 installs. And we are looking for now PayPal payments. Go ahead and activate. All right. Oh, install, sorry. Now we go to WooCommerce settings. Then we're going to leave to payments. All right. Oh, I didn't activate them. All right, let's go to install plugins because we have to activate them. And WooCommerce PayPal and WooCommerce Stripe. We're going to activate both. Okay. All right. Once those are activated, it's prompting us to go ahead and go on. So I'm just going to go to WooCommerce settings. All right. Payments. Stripe, PayPal. All right. So let's just activate PayPal. To finish setup, and this is going to be very interesting because I'm not going to log into PayPal and I don't have Stripe, but it's very easy. All right. To finish setup, you're going to go ahead and secure all major credit and debit cards, and you're going to test PayPal Sandbox. And it's going to give you basically how to go ahead and set this up. All right. So that's good. The next one that we're going to go to is settings, payments, and we are going to activate Stripe. We're going to have to finish setting up PayPal for it to go, and then you activate Stripe. And it's a very straightforward process because you just need to log into your Stripe account, and there's going to be an account key and so on. You enter it into you enter those information into the required fields on your WordPress dashboard from Stripe and from PayPal, and that's that. All right, so go with that and activate PayPal. Once you activate PayPal, you're going to be asked to log in. Once you log in, everything will be set up. Like I said, it's on the other website that I have, Expressive Tees. If you don't have a PayPal account, free to sign up. Go ahead, sign up with PayPal or business.paypal.com, and you're good. And it's the same thing that's going to happen with Stripe. It's going to go back for because I'm lazy. And on Stripe, we're going to go ahead and activate or enable. Then we're going to finish our setup. Remember, you log into Stripe and you're going to get the information on your Stripe dashboard that's required. So create or connect an account. So you log into Stripe in right here. You log in. All right, you log into Stripe and connect your account. Or you can just go ahead and create. If you don't have Stripe available in your country, you can sign up for Stripe Atlas. That's an option I'm going to be looking to in the future. But on my other website that I run the store where we actually sell clothes and so on, what we do is we use PayPal and that works for us. But we don't have, like I said, a direct integration with PayPal and our local banks in Jamaica. And I know that's the same for a lot of other stores. Now, we're going to just quickly go through our shipping and taxing options because that's also a huge part of what we do. When you go to shipping and taxes, you're going to have shipping for at least, let's go to taxes because we need to get our taxes right so that we don't cut into our profits. No, I will enter prices exclusive of tax. That way, on a checkout page, users will pay taxes after. The pros and cons of this. So if you see a shirt on my store for $100, not selling a shirt that expensive, but let's say there's a shirt on my store, $100, and you go to checkout and you then see 15% tax for 115. This is going to be a deterrent for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to see it and not want to purchase again. And that means that when you add the prices exclusive of tax, then you can lose some customers. However, if you add the price inclusive of tax, what you see is what you get. It also works the same way with shipping prices. A lot of times someone will get to the checkout page, they're ready to check out, and they see the price for shipping and delivery, and they decide not to buy. And that's also another reason for cart abandonment. But I will enter prices exclusive of tax. We're going to calculate tax based on the customer shipping address, or I'm going to say billing address. Then shipping tax class based on cart items and round tax at subtotal level. Now let's run it line by line. We're going to leave everything as is. We're going to save changes. Now we need to add our tax rate. So we've set that up. Now let's go to standard rates. In my country, don't quote me on this, we believe that the tax rate is 15%. So I'm just move myself out of the way. Hey, handsome. So insert row, the country code. So the rate is 15%. Let's ensure we enter it correctly. Enter a tax rate to 4 decimal places. 15%. So that's 4 decimal places. No, 4 decimal places. And I told you country code example US. Leave blank to apply to all. State code blank to apply to all. Postcode. Leave that. And let's see if we can save this. So this is a shipping tax that we just did. So compound tax rates are tax rates that are applied on other rates. Let me check something here. So I want to go back to settings and I want to go to general because we should have an option to enter the rate for taxes here. Settings general, all scroll. All right, so rates will be configurable and tax will be calculated during checkout. All right, so we've done that. We're good. So this isn't supposed to be a shipping tax. I'm just going to go ahead and that should be a rate. So reduced rates, don't know. And 0 rates, leave that is. Next thing that we're going to do is shipping. Shipping is where it gets interesting because we need to do what's called a shipping zone first. So we're on shipping. We're going to ship to the United States, free shipping. That's good. So specify the areas you'd like to ship to. Give each zone a name, then list the regions you'd like to include. Your regions can be as specific as a zip code or as broad as a country. Shoppers only see the methods available in their region. We added some shipping zones to get you started. Next, add one or more shipping methods you like to offer to shoppers in your zone. Free shipping method for shoppers in your country. And you can edit to add or remove shipping methods. And next, you can use WooCommerce shipping if you like to speed up your process and print your shipping label straight from your Woo dashboard. All right, so we're done. So we have free shipping to the United States, and on my clothing store, what we've done is we've said, all right, if you're in Canada, the UK, or America, you're going to have free shipping if you're shipping to those locations, and you're going to ship somewhere else, then you don't have free shipping available. And if you also have orders over $100, then you get free shipping worldwide. So that's how we've done it on our store. So we have shipping zones. Let's add another zone. I'm just going to call it rest of world. So the zone name is rest of world, and all countries, and it says shipping methods. So we're going to add free shipping, flat rate, and actually I'm going to have free shipping. No, flat rate for the rest of the world. Okay. So What is the cost for the flat rate shipping across the world? Let's just say it's $10. And we're going to create. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to head and save these changes. Let's add another shipping method. We're going to add free shipping. All right. And the requirement is a minimum order amount of $1,000. That's 10,000 JBS. So we're not going to apply the minimum order rule before coupon discount. All right. So we're going to apply after the coupon discount. That way, if we're running a sale and the order would have been 1,200 and I get free shipping, but because of the discount it's 800, we're not going to give them free shipping, because we do have to pay for it. It's free to them, but we still have to pay. So I'm going to go ahead and create, and that's good. Now we're going to go ahead and set up some shipping classes. I just labeled that rest of world, not rest of world. All right. So shipping classes will customize shipping rates for different groups of products, such as heavy items that require higher postage fees. Just going to go ahead and say this heavy. All right. And the slug is going to be this heavy description. Heavy stuff. And go ahead and create. All right. Once we have created this, we're just going to leave that as is. We're going to go to shipping settings. And we're going somewhere with this, guys. We're going somewhere. All right. So shipping settings. And shipping zones. So we have 2 zones, rest of world and United States. United States is free. The rest of the world is free shipping. All right. Here's what we're going to do now. We are going to go to products, all products. On all products, I'm going to look for something that's probably heavy. I don't know. Let's say the S21 is heavy. We're going to go ahead and edit this product. We're going to go to the shipping class. All right. So shipping, and the shipping class is this heavy. And then now this is going to be on one of those options that say, hey, this is pretty heavy. All right. Once we're done, let's go to visit store just to check our checkout process. Wow. All right. So I do love that I made drones, but I'm going to buy I'm not going to buy the shirt because I'd have to go to the actual website and that's not going to work. So drone, this one is on sale. All right. Going to add this to cart. All right. Once it's in cart, we're going to view our cart. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. And we could make a coupon code and so on. Never mind that. We're going to proceed to checkout. So we have the shipping, free shipping because it's America. If we change our shipping address, it's not going to be free shipping. So let's just add a Jamaican address. So we have a Jamaican address here. It's not going to be free shipping, flat rate $10. Notice that the shipping is added. We are going to use check payments, or let's use cash on delivery and place order. All right, let me just add this information as well so it can be done. And place order. All right. So now that we've placed the order, what I want you guys to do is I want you to go to dashboard. WooCommerce orders. All right. And that tells us that the thing is actually working, doesn't it? You can check the inventory and see that the inventory has decreased. All right. So this is me. This is the price. You can click on the order. Then we go to choose action. No, not there. Status is processing. So remember, they have to send us the payment or we have to get the payment from them on delivery. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this because, it was just a test, and we update. And you're going to be sent an email and so on with the order. All right, then. So that's going good. Just going to close those other tabs to the right. And that shows us that everything's all right. Let's say we want to create a coupon, 5% off. We're going to go to marketing, coupons. We're going to go to add coupon. We don't have any coupons yet. So we're going to create our first coupon. Once we add coupon, so it's going to say 5 off, 5 off. I'm going to say 5% off for new customers. All right. What time discount? You can do a percentage. So a percentage of the total order, fixed cart. So $100 off, for example, or a product. Let's say $20 off a specific product. It's going to be a percentage discount and it's going to be 5% off. Don't allow free shipping. Coupon doesn't expire because every new customer is going to get this. So this is going to be how to create a coupon discount code for new customers in WooCommerce. All right. usage restriction, minimum spend, no minimum, maximum spend, no minimum. Check this box if the coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. Let them go ahead. Exclude sale items. Check this box if the coupon should not apply to items on sale. All right. Per item coupons will only work if the item is not on sale, and per cart coupons will only work if there are items in the cart that are not on sale. All right. So this is a cart, so it's not going to apply if there's a sale item in the cart, which makes sense. All right, so all products, if you want to include a specific product, you can go ahead and add the specific product that you want it to apply to. But I'm going to use all products. You can, in the same way, exclude a product. So if you're buying a drone, you don't get this coupon. All right, but I'm going to leave it for everything. You can do the same for product categories and excluding categories, and you can allow emails. I'm not going to do that. It's the usage limits that's important. 1 usage per customer, all right, which is going to be tied to the customer, and limit to all qualified items in cart. No, infinite usage per coupon, but only 1 usage per user, all items. Go ahead and publish. Then let me show you what you're going to do next. Once you have published that, you're going to go ahead and copy this code, 5 off, and you're going to use this for your customers. Send to their email addresses, new customers for your first order, get 5% off. And everyone uses this code. They use it once, they can't use it again. All right, we're going to check to ensure that our thingy here, site icon is all right. It's going to go to appearance, customize. We are going to scroll all the way down to identity. Site icon is not selected, so let's go ahead and select that. Use a colorful one and save. And save. All right. Remember, I said I'm going to change this from products to store or shop. All right. So let's go ahead, publish. Notice it's changed right here. All right. Go ahead and leave right here now. We are going to go to appearance again and menus. We're just going to change the label from products to shop. All right. Let's move myself out of the way. Scroll all the way down. Products. Just going to click this down arrow. We're going to change the label to shop, or we can say store. All right. But I'm going to go with shop in this example and save menu. All right, guys. Notice that the icon is not there. All right, now it's there. So you could just reload and it will be all right. Now we're kind of done. Most of everything is set up. The next thing that I want to show you guys are some useful plugins for your online store. So let's go to add new plugins. And I'm just going to install these plugins while we go along. That way, when you get this template for free, it's going to be installed. They are going to be installed already. So the first one that we're going to do is SiteKit. And we already have some like Stripe and PayPal and so on. So let's go ahead and install SiteKit. And this is going to help you to add Google Analytics and Search Console and Google Ads to your website. All right. The next one that we need to have is Cart Flows, the free version for abandoned carts. We're not going to do all these plugins in this tutorial install, but what I want you to understand, we need this one, abandonment cart recovery, not this one. What I need you to understand is that as time goes by, we're going to be making tutorials on all these videos. So that's a good reason for you to subscribe. And in our email list, we're also going to show you how to use these plugins and other nice tricks to get more sales and revenues from your business online. So that's also a good reason to go to the subscribe link, the email subscribe link in the description below. So Cart Flows is pretty good. We also need to have the live chat. I do like Tidio for live chat. This works really well. Tidio live chat is good. All right. If you don't want to use Tidio, you can use HubSpot. I used to use Tidio, but I've moved to HubSpot. I've had good success using Tidio on my client's website. I generated leads before the website even went live. All right. So you can install HubSpot. That's a good one. The next thing that we need to do is we need to have a pop-up notification. I'm going to show you which one we're going to use. So we're going to get Notification X. This is very powerful. So go ahead and install Notification X. And then now, what else should we have on our store? So let's just type in e-commerce to see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, we need to have the Facebook Pixel Helper and so on. So Let me just scroll through, see if there's anything that I missed. Definitely have MailChimp because that's the one I prefer to use. So add MailChimp. All right. Not going to use Monster Insights because we already have something for that. We're gonna add the wish list. This is something good that we can have on our website. You know, you're not ready to buy, but it builds a bond of some sort. We buy now button is good, but have not used this plugin, so I'm not going to click it just yet. And let's go to page 2, and if nothing's on page 2, I think we'll be good. Oh yes, affiliate marketing. So the affiliate marketing plugin that I love to use, and it's going to be linked in the description, and it's going to be an affiliate link, is WP Affiliates. By the way, guys, so let me just show you WP Affiliates. So on Zeilhan, if you refer a customer, a client to us, then you get 20% of the project fee. So if it's a $5,000 project or a $10,000 project that we organize or arrange for with that prospect, that lead that you send us, then you're going to get $1,000 if it's $5,000 and $2,000 if it's $10,000. So that's very good for you. Note that our prices start at $1,500 per month. So that gives you about $350, right? $300, $152. Yeah, so that's about $300 per customer that you refer to us, at least. So that's something that you can think about. You don't have to be an influencer or anybody. You can be someone watching this video and be like, my mom or dad could use this for the business. Let me sign up, become an affiliate, refer mom and dad, and then I can make a commission from mom and dad getting this service that the business really needs. So affiliate WP is what it is. Affiliate WP. Here we go. Affiliate WP. And they have a website and everything. It's going to be linked in the description below. That's the one that we use for our affiliate program on Zeilhan. All right. MailChimp for WordPress, not going to do that. We already have MailChimp for WooCommerce. And I think that we have most of what we need already, guys. So now the thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that from time to time, and Uncanny Automator is very good. The thing that I want you guys to understand is that from time to time, we're going to have more and more plugins come. Some are going to leave that aren't going to be so good anymore. Some new ones are going to come that we absolutely need to have. But for now, we have a good list of plugins, all right, installed plugins that we can use on our website. And I believe that this is a good place to go. So the last thing that we're going to be potentially doing, and I don't know if it's going to make it in the tutorial, is that we're just going to teach you how to create a smart filter for your store. And then we're good. And then we're done.